Talk about it with Franjez. Today we have two special guests. Snack Time's very own
Let's go.
Nicky Smalls and Fran Volpe.
Let's
What's
go.
going on, guys? Thank you for having us, brother. Appreciate it.
Appreciate that
Thank you
introduction.
for being here.
Yeah.
Thanks for being a guest on my show.
Of
course,
always,
brother.
always gotta show love.
Awesome. So let's start off. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Brother, how you feeling?
Me, amazing.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm
Good,
good.
good,
I'm
good,
excited
good,
for
good,
this.
good.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I've
We're
been
looking forward to
excited
this.
all week to do this.
Good. Me too. Very excited for this one. So let's start off with a little introduction of how you guys met and what are you guys into?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So for those listening, those watching, my name is Francis Volpe, a co-founder of Forbes accredited marketing agency, Why Not You Media. Shouting out my business partners, Tony and Michael, and the team. But a little bit, I guess, about myself, and then we could talk about how we obviously met. Born and raised in Mamaroneck, New York. My entire family's from Yonkers, though. So I like to say that I was like the stepchild of Yonkers because a lot of my childhood was there, right on Cypress Street. My family all went to Lincoln. But, grew up single mom, watched her, go through, hell and high water to get by. She was a teacher. And then, I was blessed to be able to go to Fordham Prep in the Bronx for high school. Went on to play college football, Division II football. And then, tried the corporate world, did all that stuff. Wasn't for me. Met up back with Tony, who I went to high school with. And and then he introduced me to Michael, our other business partner. And we ended up, creating Why Not You Media together, and we're going on 5 years, and it's been an absolute blessing. But that's a little bit of my journey of how we got started. And I guess, Nicky, I'll let you kind of jump in here on your story.
Thanks. So I'm Nicky Smalls. I'm from Yonkers, New York. I'm 32 years young. My wife and I'm the owner of Iconic Lash Lounge. Shout out to my partner, my wife, Sandra. But we just started a new business called Iconic Beauty Suites, and it all started about 5 years ago when we opened up our first business, and it's been a journey ever since. I went to Saunders High School in Yonkers. I didn't make it through all the way, but it still worked out for me. But other than that, I'm just out here grinding, just like all of us.
Nice. Glad to hear.
Yeah.
You like it better without the stand?
I'm comfortable.
There
I'm
you go.
emceeing.
Yeah, you can sit
I'm
back. You
emceeing.
gotta worry
This
about
is
nothing.
relaxed. I'm relaxed. I don't gotta sit up. I like this.
My
The
audio's
setup
good?
is fire.
I appreciate that.
Audio's good?
Audio's great.
Good.
Yeah.
As we talk, I balance the levels out. I do it all right here.
I love it. Like you said, he's like Conan O'Brien, Jimmy Fallon. I love it.
I appreciate that. That's a huge compliment. I grew up watching those guys.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
love their stuff, especially
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon. Man's a character. He's talented. He's underrated in how talented that man is.
The strike is over, so he's back to work.
Oh, the strike is over.
I think they had the first episode last night. Him and his competition, the other Jimmy.
Yeah.
Kimmel.
Yeah.
I didn't know the strike was over.
No,
Yeah.
SAG didn't come to an agreement yet. But,
Just which guild then?
the writers.
Writers Guild.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
SAG,
yeah.
the actors and stuff are still
So
waiting.
Yeah.
it's like partially working right now. Not
Yeah.
everybody's like back in yet, like the grips and the set
Got you.
dressers and
Got
stuff
you.
like that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I know my whole family was local 817. Teamster Union, and Nicky's whole family's
Local
also
52,
yeah. So it's both movie business. But you did ask us how we met.
Yeah.
He wants to go into that. So,
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so Nicky and I actually. Do you want me to go like way back, Nicky? Like the first time we met? All right, so Nicky actually connected with my business partner Tony on Instagram about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, probably 4.
No, 5.
5.
Yeah, when we first opened.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
about 5 years ago, and our first meeting was at Doc James Cigar Lounge. I remember I was eating Chinese food.
Continue. I'm going to just shut the AC off
Yeah,
for
go
audio
for it.
purposes.
And I remember I was eating Chinese food. Met Nicky. We were just shooting the shit, talking about business, talking about brand. He was telling us about what he's got going on with his wife, Sandra. Sandra. That's how I say her name, Sandra. I can't say it like without like some emphasis. Sandra. And they were building an Iconic at the time. and what they've accomplished. I think at the time, you guys won, what, how many times have you won Best of Westchester now?
I think like 7. Or
7
6,
times,
yeah,
something
6
like that.
times,
Yeah, they have a
Best
crazy.
of Westchester, you said lashes?
For lashes, I won Best of Westchester for best social media influencer. My wife won Best of Westchester for best lash artist, and then my business wins for best lash salon.
Yeah.
Damn, that's amazing.
No, yeah,
Congratulations.
appreciate that. Yeah.
They got a lot of accolades.
I'm also one of the 30 entrepreneurs in Westchester County, the most successful entrepreneurs in Westchester County under 30. I won that like right before I hit 30. 32
Really?
now. Yeah. This is all without a high school diploma, bro. This is all like, no. That's what I was saying before. Like, this is stuff like I'm so appreciative of all this stuff, that all my accolades and everything, because like I wasn't supposed to be here, So I act like I'm not supposed to. I act like I'm a visitor.
But why do you say you're not supposed to be here?
Because I had all statistics against me growing up. I grew up with in a single household. I was basically on the street since I was 14 years old. I was in and out of jail my whole entire teenage life. So in reality, what the odds were for me, I beat them. So that's why I say I act as like with success and stuff. I act as if I'm a guest and I'm not supposed to be here. I stay humble. I'm a guest. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy for everything that I've accomplished in my life with my wife. And I think a lot of that to her. She's the reason why I am the way I am these days. So I target everything into a positive way these days. You know what I'm saying?
Have to. You gotta see the silver lining. Yeah. But yeah, no, when we met there, Nicky and I, we connected there. We all stayed in touch, did some business together, and then we reconnected. It's crazy. Reconnected at Doc James Cigar Lounge again, having cigars. And then after, having some cigars, we decided to go and grab some late night food. This was like right when like COVID was just kind of, things were starting to open back up.
Yeah.
And
was that like 3 years ago now, right?
Yeah, 3 years ago. And we went to Candlelight right on Central Ave, got some food. Actually, where I ended up now meeting my current girlfriend. Shout out Marlene.
I introduced them.
That night?
So I met her then. So this is that story. So I met her then, but I met, I was with Nicky and Sandra and Marlene, and then we ended up just like all hitting it off, hanging out, like all the time, like always hanging out. And then, we just kind of this bond, like this friendship.
Hitting up Candlelight every single night.
Oh, it got ridiculous. We were eating way too much food.
I don't think Candlelight has the best wings though in Westchester.
Yeah, there's definitely debate.
Yeah,
that's a debate. That's something that in snack time we'll be figuring out. Like it's kind of fun. Like our eating days started then, man.
Yeah.
And now we eat
Mount Kisco
weekend.
Diner.
Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of stuff. But then we just stayed connected, and then hanging out. One thing led to another. And then snack time, if you want me to get into that and how that started, obviously. So snack time 2 years ago, about 2 years ago happened very accidentally. So I used to have an old Instagram page. Someone tried hacking it, and I was like, fuck this. I'm going to make a new page. And I started fresh. I put out like marketing material and motivational stuff, things like that. But then my girlfriend, Marlene, said to me, why don't you bring back snack time? Because the way it happened at his apartment, I picked up a bag of chips because Reels just dropped. Remember when Reels just came out?
Oh, yeah.
So it was hot, brand new thing. Everyone was like, ooh, what's this? Shiny new object.
People were blowing up.
So I was like, fuck it. I picked up a bag of chips. I'll never forget it. It was the Wrap chips, the Migos.
Wrap Snacks.
Oh,
Wrap
Snacks.
Snacks. And I picked
Sour
this bag
cream
up.
and a dab of ranch.
Yeah. I still got the video. And I picked up the bag of chips, put the camera to it, and I yelled, you know what time it is? Snack time. Boom, ate it, reviewed it, posted it, 19,000 views. I was like, fuck. All right, I got something. Start doing that consistently. And then I came to a realization, I'm really not a snack guy. I don't really like to munch on snacks. I like meals. I like food. I'm in the gym every day, and I was just like, all right, this snack thing all the time is just not going to work for me. And then when my girlfriend told me to bring it back, she was like, forget the snacks. She's like, go to restaurants. She's like, you know so many business owners. Go there, do a spotlight, highlight them, post, collab, boom. I was like, all right, let's try it. So I did, like Casa della Mozzarella down on Arthur Ave, Westchester Meat Market, a bunch of different places. Went down to the city. I was trying to find some epic stuff. And then Nicky introduced me years ago to Delgado's.
Oh.
And he introduced me to the bacon, egg, and cheese, and I fell in love. And I was just like, damn, all right, I got to do them on a snack time. So I hit up Nicky, and I was like, yo, you got to do this the Delgado's snack time with me. And, he pushed it off for a while. We didn't do it. And then he was like, fuck it, let's do it. So we go to Delgado's. This was my first time ever doing it with someone like Nicky, though, because I did the other collaborations. It was always me by myself, and I'd bring in the business owner or something. But Nicky has a lot of energy, and if you look at the way he markets himself and brands himself in Iconic, it's loud. I'm good, man. We're good. Yeah. They're he's loud in a good way, in a positive way, and so. We go through. I go, you know what time it is? Nicky comes through the door. We back, baby. It's snack time. We're here at Delgado's in Yonkers, New York. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Boom. Edited it up. Posted up. 28,000 views. I'm like, shit.
No, amazing.
I'm like, shit. Delgado's starts Nicky went in there one day. He's like, yo. Paulie goes to him. Yo, my man, I see myself all over Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
And
shout out Paulie and Delgado's. Though.
Yeah, shout out Paulie and Delgado's. And me and Nicky were just like, yo, why don't we just do this together? And we can highlight these small businesses, because at the end of the day, small businesses are the backbone of our country, right? You need small businesses in towns, right? I don't think we want to just only shop at Target. We want to go to the small mom and pops. We want to get, we want to know the owner. We don't know the owner of Target. And we just started going around, and we officially started doing it consistently together in July. And it was boom, one after another.
Been going ham ever since.
Oh, literally 10,000 views, 12,000.
We have tens of thousands of shares right now.
I did the math after 18 posts. We had 275,000 views, 4,333 shares, 11,252 likes. It was crazy numbers. And that was after just 18 posts.
Yeah, that was a while ago. We've definitely grown at least another 300,000 views.
Yeah, and we have a post about to hit 100K. But it's just what it's doing for these businesses, which is what we'll get into, is what really kept us going. Because
exactly,
we were impacting. People were going and trying the food to these places, and look,
and the natural love is nice.
Yeah. People sending us pictures online and just letting
tagging
us
us.
Know tagging us. The businesses letting us know that they're bringing in revenue from a video that we decided to post.
And we pay for all our food.
No, yeah, that's
very important. If they don't let us pay, we tip.
Yeah, we got a saying: we pay 100% for the food for a 100% honest review. I think it's fair.
Yeah,
100%.
And we've only been eating good food. That's the thing. It's these places have very good food, and they're little holes in the wall.
Those
or
are the good ones.
Always, bro. I'm not shout out Guerrero's out in Yonkers. They got a burrito taco that is out of this world.
Yeah.
But people wouldn't know about it. So that's really, and then we started collaborating with Westchester Blogger, AJ from 914 Collective, Christina from Westchester Mag. The list goes on. Am I forgetting anybody?
While he thinks, what we got going on here, man?
Oh, we got cigars.
Talk about it. What's the story behind these?
All right, the story behind the cigars. So these are my grandfather's favorite cigars. Shout out Pop. He probably will not watch this.
Pop, thanks for not watching.
Yeah, I'll show it to him. Honestly, if we clip this, I'll show it to him. He'll laugh.
Yeah, Pop's outside.
Yeah, Pop's chilling.
Pop's outside.
Love my grandfather. He's 83 now, man.
God bless, my man.
Yeah, it's my mom's dad. But these are called Baccarats, like the game.
All right.
They're his daily, and they're the tip is dipped in a vanilla, and they're delicious. That's the way I would describe. They're really
they're
good.
delicious.
They're very nice smoke. So
while you know where it's from. Does it say?
Imported in the back.
I don't know. Imported. Yeah, if I actually rip it. Handmade. Doesn't say the country, but they are very nice. So you can cut that, and then we can light this up. And I shouldn't have done that.
What? Take the sticker off?
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to.
Oh, I'm here passing you the cigar.
Yeah, no, man. Where am I cutting into?
Yeah, the ashtray is fine. So, Grandpa Baccarat,
Yeah.
1871, Dolce Far Niente.
Yep.
It's very nice.
Yeah,
Appreciate the
absolutely.
gift. Appreciate
Nice
it.
smoke.
Nicky, you smoke cigars?
I smoke cigars. I mainly smoke these types of cigars. But I do smoke. I do enjoy a nice
Occasionally,
cigar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, very nice.
No, there's nothing like a cigar, man. Cigars, I think, really create a phenomenal conversation. Like
100%.
it's one of those things that you can like bond over.
Just the act of smoking creates bonds.
Thing I try.
Whose lighter is that?
That's mine.
That's yours?
Yeah.
The gold.
Very nice.
The
We
gold
got.
brick.
I forgot when we got that.
Oh, that's nice.
Someone gave that to us as a gift. But yeah, man, that's how Snack Time got started, and now like we're just moving. We got places.
That was the
reaching out to
biggest.
us.
I mean, we are.
We're
the
just trying to
biggest
make
in the
impact.
county doing food reviews.
Yeah, well, we're just trying to make an impact. Honestly, that's all what it's about.
Yeah.
It's just making an impact, helping people out, and it ties in with our brands, right? Because, and like Nicky, I'll let you go into it, like what iconic means, you know.
That was one of my questions.
Go
And
for
then
it.
I meet you. I met these guys for the first time today, and then I see it tatted across your forearm, and I'm like, "Damn,
Yeah, it's
that is a good question." I
Iconic
picked
for
up.
life.
He's got iconic tattoo, and I got my company
So-
tattoo on me too. Why not?
Really,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
All right.
so, yeah, when I go all in, I go all in. But iconic to me and my wife is distinct excellence. You know, so that's what we want to bring to our brand, to our life, to whatever we're selling at that time in life, you know. So that's why iconic was just always like a perfect name for our brand. You know, it fits to anything we're going to do. It could be iconic lash lounge. It could be iconic beauty suites. It could be iconic laundry. It could be iconic anything, you know. So iconic enterprises. It's always going to be our umbrella.
It's kind of like a mindset.
Yeah, and exactly. No matter what business we ever
No
get
matter
into.
what you do it iconic.
Exactly. Yeah, be bold, be
Love it.
fierce, be iconic, you know?
And it ties into us. So our company's called Why Not You? Why Not You Media? Like, why can't you become the next big thing?
I like that.
So it just tied. And like, you know, iconic definitely is a mindset. It definitely, you know, why do anything half-assed? You know, why not want to be the best at it? And it just like tied in, you know, like my business partner's not like my mom, you know, named the company. My mom passed away in January.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. And, you know, she named the company. So like, that's a big thing, you know,
100%.
being that, you know, cause she always used to say to me, why not you? And like, it ties in with iconic. Like, why not be iconic?
Exactly.
You know, and why not make an impact? So we're out here, you know, trying to help these small businesses in any fucking way possible, man. Like if we can come in and make a video and the thing gets shared even 100 times, even less than that, and one new person comes in there, becomes a customer, worth it.
Yeah,
100%.
that's what we're doing this for. You know, like when we first started this, what we would always talk about is everybody in the city is viral. You go to the city, there's lines out the door. Me and Fran went to go get halal food 2 weeks ago,
God.
and it took us 2.5 hours to even take an order. So
That was just at Adele's.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I've
then we
been
waited
hearing
another
about this place. I
hour.
haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, then
It's
we
worth the
Get there
wait.
early, bro.
Nah, yeah, go early.
But what's
because,
early though?
Like,
Like
when they
yesterday-
open.
Like yesterday.
like yeah.
Yeah, like yesterday.
Was that at lunchtime?
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
even know.
Dude.
I from what the line looked like when we went there, it looks like there's always a line. But we also did 53rd, which is a classic
Of
halal
course.
guys. That was another hour, but we're talking 3 hours of waiting and
And then shooting.
then shooting, but like forget about the shooting. We're talking about the wait. It's like
The
there's
shooting's the
nothing-
fun part because you get to eat and talk.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's
But the
nothing like that in
waiting,
Westchester.
You don't get that in
That-
Westchester.
we don't get that in Westchester. That's the point of it. It's
lines like that.
You know, like yeah, you don't
Oh.
get. I want a truck, let alone just a truck. We're not even talking about the businesses and the restaurants. Like there's restaurants where you can't even get a reservation for the next 3 years. My wife's been trying to go to a sushi place out there for like the past 2 years, and every time they drop the reservations online, they're gone in like 15 seconds. So it's like why is that not in Westchester County. We have food that's just as good, if not better, than New York City.
You know, off the top of my mind, the only thing I could think of is all the rich people are in New York City.
Yeah.
All of the money's in New York City. So the finest chefs are in New York City.
Yeah.
Westchester don't got none of that.
No, that's not true. We have some great chefs. Like think about X2O. We have Peter Kelly.
We got Red Horse.
Yeah, he's won won championships on the Food Network and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of stuff, but it's like that's
Location.
why we say they're hidden
Location
gems.
too. It's from a business
Yeah.
standpoint, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get foot traffic in New York City, and look, at the end of the day, New York City is New York City, regardless of what's going on down there.
But still,
Like-
at the end of the day, but look at it, like Westchester County has a better bacon, egg, and cheese than any place in New York City.
I don't know about that.
No, I do. I put my money on it.
New York City is huge. You know how many delis are in New York
Oh,
City?
bro.
Yeah, but that's the thing, yo. So when we posted about that, and like we used that for a hook in a video, and it fucking crushed. And yo, people, like, one person named places every time we'd ask name a place.
One person out
people
of
couldn't
thousands.
people
of
couldn't name.
No one
Like,
would.
name one
yeah, everyone's
spot.
like, "Yo, you're crazy," and I'm like, "All right, so then tell me the place that you think beats our place."
Those are just haters.
But no one wants
those
to
are
tell
just
us
the
spot.
negative. Those are just the
Yo.
negative haters.
Let me tell you something about food, man. Food, I've never realized the wars you could create with food, bro. It is asinine what the fuck goes on in these comments. Like, people will fight tooth and nail to prove that something is better than something else. And my response is, do you have my taste buds? You do not. You do not. But it's just like people will defend where they're from tooth and nail. They'll go literally fight you to the death about bacon, egg, and cheeses.
Fuck the taste buds. It's also the palate. It's like if you feel like you have a good palate, then hold it at a higher standard. You know, like these judges that aren't chefs on the Food Network, they're judges because they have palates that are better than other people's palates.
Yeah, they could taste all the
So
little
I'm
intricacies.
telling you that there is no place in New York City that's making a better bacon, egg, and cheese than the top three in Westchester.
That's a very bold statement.
No, it's just true. And it's like, and I'm not saying that we make the best cuisine of everything, but when it comes to Italian, Chinese, Japanese, all that, we hold up. You know, we hold our weight out here.
There's some pretty fire places in Westchester. Like, there's a lot of really, really good restaurants. And what happens, though, is, like, back to what we were saying, is, like, it's brand, right? Like, there is probably a better, like, there's probably a better sushi place than Nobu, but it's Nobu.
In
right?
Westchester, you think?
I'm just talking in generality. I don't know. There might be a hole in the wall spot.
I would love to find one.
But, like, if you break it down, like, people go to Nobu because it's Nobu. It does have great food, don't get me wrong.
It's
but
the
like
quality.
and you're in New York City, bro. You're in the Mecca. Like, New York City is a brand in itself. So, like, when you say, oh, I got an office in Manhattan. Excuse me. I got an office in Manhattan. That's a little bit different than saying I got an office in Mamaroneck. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just the brand behind it.
100%.
It's kind of like
100%.
when you meet someone, they say, yo, I got an office in Greenwich. Your eyebrows pucker a little bit. You're like, ooh, okay, they're in Greenwich.
You could
money.
picture the parking lot already.
Exactly. And they got and then if they say Greenwich Ave, it's like someone saying, oh, I got an office on Park Ave in New York City. You immediately think
You already
money.
know. You already know.
So it's a brand thing too.
So
That's what we're fighting.
New York City has so much tourism. New York City has so much business travel. Everybody wants a recommendation. Where's the spot to eat? They're gonna give you the great spots.
Absolutely.
Westchester doesn't have that much foot traffic, like we said.
Mhm.
That's the sad truth about it.
But there's some great spots. Like, I can literally shout out a few spots that are phenomenal, right? If you want
Of course.
Italian, 25 North, the Giorgio's,
Pax.
Pax Romano, shout out Paulie. Like, very
Carlo's.
Carlos, like, phenomenal Italian food, right? We got bodegas that can keep up with New York City, absolutely. Delgado's right here, Snap Stop.
Delgado's is
You know,
Snap Stop. These places will shut the
they're
lights down.
underrated,
Yeah, very.
very underrated. So it's
You ever go to Delgado's?
You know, this is my Delgado story.
oh boy, here we go.
I grew up a block away on Walnut Street.
Yeah. That's why I asked.
My parents used to always get the pastrami for themselves.
Okay.
I don't know if they thought we wouldn't like it. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it's just
So I
not-
remember I would
you're
take a
good on
bite.
this.
I remember I would take a bite. that was a big deal to
Good on
me.
this.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
worry
yeah.
about
You don't know about this yet. You're not old enough. You're not old enough yet.
He's a bag of chips.
Yeah.
So I went and I did a food review. I think it was about a year or two ago. It's on
Okay.
YouTube, full like regular.
Yeah,
phone.
yeah, yeah.
It's not. It was back before Reel, so I didn't even
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it a
yeah.
Reel. It's just a regular
Everything
YouTube
was
video.
shot 16:9.
And man, that was till this day the best pastrami sandwich I ever had in my life.
Oh, okay,
Till
okay,
this
okay.
day.
I wasn't
Okay.
sure which way the story.
Yeah.
Oh no, nothing negative.
I was like, damn.
I-
But let me tell you something. It's one of those things where, like, when we just did the pastrami, right? And it went crazy. People compare it immediately to Cats
and Epstein.
and Epstein's.
You can't
It's
compare
not
it.
a kosher
different. It's not a
pastrami
kosher
sandwich.
pastrami.
You can't compare that.
They're like, you got Paulie who's Spanish, and then you got these kosher delis which are Jewish, right?
And they're cold.
And they're cold. It's
Right?
it's
They're
a-
cold.
Yeah, they're not heated up.
You can't compare
Wait,
a
the-
cold
well, no,
pastrami.
they
to
warmed
the
up
They
pastrami.
warm the
They warm the
pastrami.
pastrami.
No,
they're
but I
not-
mean, it's
the
not like a
bread's not
flat and
pressed.
it's
No,
a different
no,
bread,
yeah.
the different
And it co-
toppings.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah,
different.
a kosher pastrami sandwich usually comes on rye bread. With
Rye bread,
with
not
mustard.
toasted, right? It's cold
or
bread.
mustard.
Yeah.
Cold bread, mustard. Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
completely
it's not.
different
There's no
sandwich.
press. Like, you're not getting a press.
The
like a
yeah
panini.
the rye bread's cold. They don't
Yeah.
toast
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
completely
yeah.
different.
Totally, it's completely
It's
different.
in
And-
its own class.
And
Like,
Delgados will still blow it out the water.
no, I didn't say that. I said in.
That's how I stand.
That's how
you
you
guys feel?
stand.
Oh,
think
okay.
I put them in two different categories.
yeah, I put them in two different
I can't
categories.
even, like,
yeah,
compare
yeah,
them.
yeah. You
You're on
can't-
death row. You got your final meal. Those are the two options. Go.
What, Cats or Delgados?
Pastrami.
Oh,
Two options on the menu.
I'm probably gonna go Delgados.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go
Damn.
Delgados just because it's just a heartier sandwich.
Oh,
I'll probably
it's-
be more full before I
it's
get the
everything.
I
chip.
might. Oh my god, bro, you really put us on the spot.
We should be able to get both. This is death row.
Yeah.
Nah, yo.
Damn.
The system ain't like that.
Damn. Delgados or Cats for death row last meal. Fuck, bro, you stumped me. Can I plead the fifth?
Nah.
Well, I'd need a bacon, egg, and cheese too. I never go there without getting a bacon, egg, and cheese and a
Really?
pastrami. Yeah, yeah. Always.
So you think that's the best in Yonkers?
The bacon, egg, and cheese? It's the best in the whole county. I mean, we've eaten like all of the best ones out here, basically.
Yeah,
at
dude,
this
they're
point.
fucking good, man.
Yo,
They're fucking good.
I don't want. I forgot the name of the place because I just know how to get there. I could Google it, but I don't want to. We should do a snack time, and I'm gonna put you guys on to my favorite bacon, egg, and cheese in
It's in
Westchester.
Yonkers or
Nope,
Westchester? Where
it's
is
in
it?
Westchester,
Where?
What town?
Mount Vernon.
Which spot?
Ooh, he's
I
not gonna
forgot
tell
the
us.
name,
He's
but
not gonna- okay.
we'll
It's
talk
that
about
good.
it. It changed the whole bacon, egg, and cheese game.
What
Really?
about it changed it?
He layers.
The way he
Che-
layers?
cheese, egg, bacon, cheese, egg, bacon.
Oh.
Does he go too thick?
Nope,
How do they-
everything's so thin.
How do they make the egg?
It's kind of like omelet style because it's so flat.
Oh, it's
runny egg or no?
No,
Fried?
no,
scrambled.
Scrambled like an omelet style.
You might drop a
Ooh.
couple points for a
Yo,
scrambled
but
You
you
don't
just
like that.
judge it when we do it. I promise.
you
you.
made-
Hey,
if-
let me make a point though. Real
Very
quick.
different.
People don't realize you can fuck up a bacon egg.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
cheese.
People don't get
Of
this.
course.
at
Like
all.
you can fuck up a bacon, egg, and cheese. So when you get a good bacon, egg, and cheese, that thing is layered perfectly.
Of course.
Like there's a certain layer.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna-
way
I'll
the
give
bacon's
that.
cooked, and and people need to understand, the bread is imperative to the success of that bacon, egg, and
Yeah.
cheese.
What's your favorite type of bread? And do you like it?
Anything
what I
from
call
Orza
raw, which
Bakery.
is untoasted,
Nah,
raw or toasted.
I don't mind like a poppy seed. Like
Yeah.
I like the soft roll, but like be honest, I'm gonna be straight up. My favorite right now is what Delgados and Snap Stop do is they press the bread.
Yeah, they use like a
Oh.
club special.
That
Yeah.
changes everything.
Yeah.
It's
But
different.
You got to think 90%
changes
of
everything.
the good sandwiches in Westchester County, their bread comes from the same spot, Orza on Main Street.
Or Arthur
Quality
Avenue.
bread.
Yeah, but like that's
Or
rare.
Rockland or
That's
Rockland
rare.
Bakery.
That does change the game for other boroughs and cities
Yeah.
and whatever. Because we got that bakery.
Yeah.
That bakery's quality.
You ever go
Yeah.
to Orza?
I grew up on Orza.
So
My
you
grandma
would,
used
you
to
would
live
eat
on
that
that
shit
block.
right out the bag. Like,
Come on, you got to go and eat one fresh on the way home.
of course,
Yeah.
you need to get an extra one to go home with. 100%. 100%.
Extra one.
Yo, you need the extra one.
You
to
don't
go
take
home
one
with.
out the bag. No, that's
yeah,
for the
that shit
house.
is warm.
You take one for the ride.
I just got hungry.
Yo, and they're
Like,
just
really
slinging.
hungry.
They're just slinging loads of bread all day. I love that place.
I think it's 24 hours still,
It
right?
is 24 hours.
Yo, what bakery is 24 hours? Do you
Nah,
guys
you're not-
understand
you're
this?
not
Yonkers
getting-
is one of the biggest gems in New York.
See this, but yeah, this is the
The
thing.
best rappers came out of Yonkers.
Yo, top 5 dead or alive.
Come on. The best rappers came out of Yonkers.
I think Yonkers is very slept on. What they call it, the lost borough.
Delgado's got shouted out in More Money in All About the Benjamins. I'm steady trying to cop those colossal size Picassos and have Poppy flip coke outside Delgado's. What are you talking about? How
never
could you,
realized
we're
that.
a staple. Yeah, we're a staple.
Yo, Yonkers is the best thing in the world. The
That
best.
place been around almost like 50
This is the
something
best
years.
place in the world.
Yonkers is like one of those like cities though. It's massive, but everybody knows everybody to an extent, or you know someone that knows somebody.
Somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah, it
facts.
really feels like there's a homey feel to Yonkers. You know, being that my family grew up here, so it's like it's homey. I just like I don't know. There's something about Yonkers when you drive into it. Like I know some people. It's one of those cities too that when people live here, they enjoy living here. That from what I see.
Some people talk shit, but they never leave. So that
Yeah.
means you really love it.
Yeah.
Some
You
people
can't
say
hate
that-
something without loving it.
What side did you grow up on? Like the side that loved it? Or
Walnut.
no, I know.
Oh.
I know where you grew up. I
Hated and
know.
loved
I
it.
know. I know. So the side that
The side you grew
loves
up on
Yonkers,
Walnut.
or the side that says
You grew
we-
up on the
we
walnut
got a
side.
dark cloud over us.
I always loved Yonkers, bro.
So you
Since
don't believe
birth.
in the dark cloud?
What do you mean dark cloud?
Like a lot of
Like-
people in
like-
Yonkers say, like there's a dark
we're-
cloud over it, like a very like.
Because it's like poverty and like we can't come out type cloud. What do you mean?
Yeah, not many people do come out. Many people do like take a stand for like us, or even like put us on. A lot of celebrities that are from Yonkers like get famous and then don't even claim they're from Yonkers and shit. Like
Very disrespectful.
Lady Gaga.
She's from Yonkers.
Yeah.
I thought she was from Manhattan, bro. You
Yeah,
sure?
see, that's why she lies and says she's
Can we
from.
Google check that? I thought she was from Manhattan.
Yeah, Google check it.
She's from Yonkers. I,
I
did not
feel like
know.
I
Check it
heard
out.
that before, but I don't know. Actually, yeah.
Nah,
let's
Lady
look
Gaga's
this up.
from
I got the
Yonkers.
computer
She's
right
from
here.
Yonkers. I don't know. I thought she was from Manhattan.
Nah, she's a liar.
So who's officially from Yonkers? You got Styles. You got Jada.
You got Chic.
You got Chic. Who else? Not Mary J. Blige.
Nah, yeah, she's from Slow Bomb.
Okay. Well, Cardi B's from what? Mount Vernon.
No, she's from the Bronx. Isn't
She's
she?
from Bronx. Yeah. She
she's
just
just used to strip it.
Yeah,
Mount
she
Vernon.
just stripped it.
Denzel Washington is from Mount Vernon.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That is true.
One of the best to ever do it.
The
He should make a movie called Mount Vernon. What the fuck?
he's one. Of,
Should.
he might be the best to me.
Yeah,
Yo.
he's him and Leonardo DiCaprio to me got the
You
Yeah,
top
telling me
spots.
that wouldn't be fire though? Denzel
course.
making a movie called Mount Vernon and talking about
course.
like growing up in Mount Vernon.
Maybe bring some money to that city because that city is always
Bro, that
it's
would
not
be actually
flourishing.
crazy.
It's not flourishing.
No, there's Westchester's got some spots that definitely need some help.
So Lady Gaga was born in Lenox Hill Hospital, New York, Manhattan. So maybe she lived in Yonkers, but she was physically
Wait, but
born
if
in
you
Lenox
Google
Hill
is
Hospital.
Lady Gaga from Yonkers, what happens?
All right.
It's gonna say Nicky Smalls. You are wrong.
Imagine I put the post up about it on Google.
you come up.
You change the Wikipedia page. You know how you can change
that's
Wikipedia
hilarious.
pages? Like he goes up and changes
Anybody
it.
can change it,
Lady
yeah.
Gaga is from Yonkers.
I didn't find it fast enough. I don't want to waste too much time.
Nah, yeah.
This YonkersTribune.com came up saying Lady Gaga says, "I'm not from Yonkers."
See, I told you.
Oh,
I told
shit.
you. I told you.
She
don't,
does not
She
claim.
don't claim us. Yo, Lady Gaga, claim us. It's alright. Yonkers
If
is
it's
fire.
not true, don't claim it. And if it's not love, don't claim us. If you don't want to be from here, you're not from here. We don't
Yeah,
want you
it's
from
alright.
here.
It's okay.
No matter how much money, no matter how much fame, if you don't want to claim Yonkers, we don't like you. You're lame. Woo, that rhymes.
That did rhyme.
Come home, Lady Gaga.
Come home, Lady Gaga. Poke, 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 poke her face.
Yeah.
You gotta go home. You know where that's from? You gotta go home.
You gotta go home.
Happy Gilmore.
Goodfellas.
Oh.
Goodfellas fans? No.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah, of course.
absolutely.
You gotta go home.
I just immediately
When-
thought,
when
"Go
he-
home, ball."
I don't know that one.
When he
You
had
ever
to
seen
go-
Happy Gilmore?
Of course, yeah, but not many times I remember.
Oh, like when he's
lines
yelling
like
at
that.
the golf ball to go into the hole.
Oh.
Don't you want to go home? That's immediately what I thought.
That's funny.
Big
yeah.
Adam Sandler fan. That's why.
He's good. I think I've watched all his shit.
Oh,
Big Daddy's one of my favorites of his.
it's a great movie.
Yeah, that one's.
I watched That's My Boy the other night. Oh my god,
Fucking hilarious.
He's-
that movie is
he's good.
ridiculous.
He's good. Favorite movies? Let's do it while we're on the topic.
Favorite movie of all time?
All time, all genre, no matter what.
I know this man slapped a person in the face on stage, but my favorite movie growing up was Pursuit of Happiness.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of Pursuit of Happiness because of the
What
story
about-
behind it with Will
What
Smith.
That's it.
That is a good one.
That was
You
my
know-
favorite movie. I have other favorite movies, but that was the
That's your
favorite.
all-time favorite movie.
That me personally, yes, Pursuit of Happiness. I loved
Okay.
that movie. It was inspirational.
It is, bro. I watch it all the
Bro,
time.
it
I think
literally
it's a
fits
great
like the
movie.
whole "why not you" thing. It's like, why can't like this motherfucker was sleeping in a bathroom in the subway, you know, and like
trying
with
to
his
sell
kid.
X-ray machines.
That's it.
Literally,
That was the most powerful scene to me when he's in the bathroom
Lock
and people
the door.
trying to get in.
and
Facts.
the
And
door
he's
closed.
holding the door closed, trying to rock his son to sleep.
Unbelievable.
Powerful
Like, you
scene.
can't tell that doesn't hit a nerve. So that's why.
That's a fact.
What's your favorite movie?
A Bronx Tale.
It's a great movie. Can't go wrong with it.
Yeah. It's between A Bronx Tale and Paid in Full.
Okay.
Yeah. I probably watch Paid in Full at least like twice a month.
Yo, Paid in Full is one of the best
I-
ever.
I love also American Gangster. Denzel's an animal.
Oh, that's a
That's
great.
the
That's a
best.
great movie.
My number one favorite is Training Day. So you
Great
already
movie,
know.
too.
You already know.
Classics.
That's my number one favorite.
Classics. You can't go wrong with either.
man.
Any of those, honestly.
Hell no.
You really can't. Those are phenomenal movies.
Any of you have kids in school? No, right?
No,
They're
I
too
haven't.
young?
No kids.
Nah, yeah.
He's
got
my
one
son's
kid.
9 months. Yeah.
All right.
He's got a baby. Shout out Dom.
Shout out Dominic.
You'll see this
Shout
when
out.
you're older.
Yeah. I like that. You guys got any back to school memories or any school memories that stand out?
I hated
School
school.
memories. Damn.
I hated
I got a
school.
lot. But like what type of memories? Like,
Anything,
anything?
good, bad.
Oh,
The best
man.
ones, the worst ones.
Oh man. Memories from fucking school. I remember damn, it's like what direction do I want to go with the story? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like from high school or any school.
Anything. It could,
Any
it could
school?
be kindergarten. Just
Just do it.
Damn. I got my all right, so my most like I guess what's vivid memory, is that the correct word?
yeah,
Right?
it is.
It's not proud of it, I guess, but this was just stands out. So in 8th grade, so my boys and I'm not going to name names. You know, it was when we, just in case I don't want to like make them like feel bad, but I'll never forget, like we had just started, like around 14 years old, first time we ever like smoked weed. And we were like, oh, let's get some, you know, let's have a good time after for the weekend. And so we get some, you know, we put together money, you know, like who's got $10, who's got this, right? And we go and we get it. I have it in my bag, go to school. So I was on the what's it called, modified baseball team, and we had practice. Have my bag, and I start feeling something wrong. Right? This is gonna get a little like, it's not morbid, but it's like fucked.
I like it.
Yeah, so like, so I was on the baseball team, and I start feeling something wrong. I start cramping, like really, really bad. Like I'm talking like my calves start cramping up really, and I was like, something's wrong. And go home, and I don't think anything of it. Go to school the next day, sitting in class, and my teacher goes, "Fran, you don't look good. You got to go to the nurse." I'm like, all right, you know. Go to the nurse, sitting there with the nurse, and the nurse is like, you know, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know, but something's going on with me. And I'm like, can you call, you know, my mom's at work, can you call my nana? And she goes, yeah, absolutely. Calls her, comes to the school, and I was like, so she was going to take me home. I was like, you got to call 911. And they're like, no, you're all right. And I'm like, and I almost pass out. I almost like bang my head off the filing cabinet. I'm like, call 911. Call 911. Hospital, right? Ambulance comes. I'm getting fucking strapped up. I pass out. Yeah, this all right. So I pass out in the ambulance. I wake up in the hospital. pass out again. They flip me upside down. I get 2 blood transfusions.
What?
Yeah. I never told you the story?
No.
Oh, I find out. So if you ever take ibuprofen on an empty stomach, it can create ulcers.
Oh yeah.
I had internal bleeding. Like actual like near death. Like they said my hemoglobin was so low. They told my mom, we don't know how your son was actually like functioning. That's how low my hemoglobin was.
Wait, but why'd they give you a transfusion?
Because I was losing blood. So
That much?
Yeah, bro. They had to put blood back into my body. So
Did they have to do surgery?
no surgery. So I end up in ICU for 8 days. And people come to visit me. I'll never forget my mom bugging out on the doctor because the doctor thought it was a good idea to walk into the room and do picture this like a movie, like Grey's Anatomy, right? Doctor walks in. He's got his little cup of coffee. He's leaning on the door, and he looks at me. He goes, "This was life threatening," and I was like, my hair, bro. Look, I didn't shower. I was like, fucking, my hair was long as shit, and I look at my mom. I'm like, what? And she looks at the doctor and goes, you fucking idiot. Why would you tell a 14-year-old they could have died? Because I didn't know. I didn't know what honestly was like wrong with me. Fast forward, I get to go home, right? I'm out of the hospital. They're like, you're good. I'm like, damn, I still got that weed. I go check my bag. It's gone.
Oh.
My mom found it. She left me a note. And she fucking was so upset with me, left me a note. And that memory, the reason why I told that is because like all my friends remember that to the T. And my boy to this day, you didn't meet Nick. You met Kukalo. Yeah. My other boy, Nick, to this day, always says to me, why didn't you just text me, bro, and tell me to get it? Bro, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't to this day. If he was sitting here right here, he'd look at me and bro, you should have texted me. And that, I don't know. That's the most prominent story for sure.
Damn, that's a good one. Holy shit!
My almost dying in 8th grade story. Yeah, bro.
Almost dying in 8th grade. Holy shit!
Yeah, that shit was terrifying.
You got any school stories?
Nah, I ain't got no school stories.
You didn't go to class.
I barely went to school.
Damn, let's not talk about it. So, you were born in Yonkers?
Yeah. I was born in New Rochelle.
New Rochelle. Okay.
Yeah. I moved to Yonkers when I was like 1.5.
Yeah. You were born in Mamaroneck?
So I was born in Bronxville.
Bronxville.
I don't know what the hospital name was back then. Then we lived in Harrison for a little bit. Moved to Eastchester. My mom was like, "We're out of here." When I was like going into 3rd grade or 4th grade, moved to Mamaroneck, and then Mamaroneck I was there for my entire life until we moved to Hartsdale. After I was done with college, we got a place in Hartsdale, and that's where I am now. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So right down, right in the middle of everything, right near Yonkers, right down the street from White Plains. It's a good spot.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's quiet.
Yeah, right in the middle of everything, right there. Yeah. Are you guys religious?
I am. Yeah.
I mean, I believe in God. I mean,
I'm not like uber religious.
What kind of religious you mean? Like, I
Tell
go to
me
church.
what it is.
Like,
Oh, okay.
Not
So
every,
that is
not
religious.
every Sunday.
No, but I mean, what religion then?
Oh, I'm Catholic.
Oh,
yeah. I made all my like sacraments. I don't walk around like preaching.
No, I don't mean
religion.
preaching.
But yeah, like if I'm gonna make a bad choice, I definitely do think about the repercussions. So, so that definitely means there has to be some kind of belief there, because otherwise you just go do things without even thinking about it.
But I mean, you actively go to church, 100%.
I just baptized my son.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
Thank you, brother. You religious?
Nah, not really. I grew up Catholic, and I just started. My whole life, I shut out the idea that God and Jesus was real and all that, because it wasn't fathomable to me.
Hard to grasp.
Till this day, like my favorite movie is Training Day. I like realistic stories. I don't like anything fake.
Me neither.
Movies,
you don't like cartoons,
nothing.
right?
Yeah,
I'm not a big cartoon.
Nothing that's unrealistic. I'm watching. I'm not interested. It doesn't even catch my interest. So
You read nonfiction then?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I can't even get past the first chapter of
Like a
a
Harry
novel
Potter
or
book?
something. Yeah, come on.
Oh, you don't fuck with Harry Potter?
No,
I love
nothing fake.
Damn.
I can't
I
do
love-
anything fake.
I
I,
love-
can't get lost
love
in
Harry
anything
I
fake.
love Harry Potter. I'm on the last book right now.
I go to Universal Studios just to go to Hogwarts. Like,
Nikki actually dresses up like Harry Potter and
yo, I
yells.
walk around with a wand.
What's the spell?
uh,
I don't even know what it is.
I don't know.
But yeah, Nikki walks around with the whole cape and everything, bro. It's crazy. Dresses up Dom. It's nuts.
It
He
gets crazy.
acts Dom as like he's like the golden snitch and he's trying to catch
He
him.
don't even know what the Golden Snitch
Yeah,
is.
no.
bro.
Have you watched the movies?
No, I don't
bro.
think I even watched. No, like I said,
You
I'm
just
not
can't- you
interested.
just can't get
it
into
doesn't
it.
interest me.
Damn.
If it ain't real, he ain't fucking with that shit, bro.
A good
It's fucking
example.
real.
A good
I got
example.
And you better not be lying to me too. That shit better happen. I don't want no fucking based on a true story. I want that shit to be the exact true story.
I wish.
Yeah.
Loosely
Those are my
based.
favorites though, based on true stories. At least most of this was true. You know, though that's what interests me. That's what I
absolutely.
could get lost in.
Nah, facts, bro. I'm into both. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't run around like watching like science fiction movies, but
Yeah.
like,
We're back on movies.
Yeah, we were just on religion though.
Yeah.
That's how we got to movies.
yeah.
So I'm not religious. I grew up not thinking about religion because it didn't seem real to me.
Okay.
If I can't see or touch or I
Mhm.
understand it, I can't believe it. So I just shut it out my life, my entire life.
Are you spiritual?
Now I am.
Okay. So you believe
my
in,
whole
like-
life I wasn't. I was
Okay.
just against everything. I was a negative person.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck all the positive shit. I was just I don't know, that's not real. Get out of here. Just being reckless.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started searching.
What religion are you now?
I'm not religious.
You just believe in God.
but
Yeah.
I believe in
Higher
God
power.
and a higher power.
You're independent. So
Yeah,
it's-
whatever it's called. But
You're a believer.
religion, I feel like, is a way of life. You follow the book, you follow the religion, you follow the ways. Make that your lifestyle and your passion. You're gonna live a very peaceful life. Everything's gonna be okay.
Religion it's meant to be interpreted,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
See, I could go super philosophical.
Let's go,
so if you wanna
let's go.
So yeah, religion's meant to be interpreted. So like for me personally, half my family is Jewish, other side is Catholic. So I'm actually
Speaking of Goodfellas,
yeah.
remember he had to lie
Yeah,
to
It
his
was like
girl's
only my
mom.
better half.
Only my good half.
No,
Continue,
absolutely.
please.
Yeah, no, of course. So I was baptized and bar mitzvahed.
My man, you had
Yeah.
the best of both worlds.
Yeah, so I made a joke in college that probably didn't go all over right, but I said when Pope Francis was elected, I changed my Twitter name to Pope Francis and then told everyone I was the second coming. So a little ridiculous. But you know what? Like, look, at the end of the day, to me, religion is meant to be interpreted, right? Like, there's amazing things that you can learn from reading the Bible and going to church, bless you.
Sorry, guys.
You know, going to church, going to temple. Like, there's so many stories and things that you can take from it that you can then implement into your life. That's the point of it. So for me, I got God tatted on me twice. I believe in God. I believe that there's a higher power. I do pray. I should pray more. You know, I went to Fordham Prep. It was a Catholic school. Went to Assumption College, which was a Catholic school. And, you know, I was in Bible classes, all these different things. And based on what I learned from both sides and, you know, being bar mitzvahed and all these different things, like I've learned that at the end of the day, God is God. I don't care if you're Muslim, Jewish, Catholic, Christian, Protestant, like God is God, right? There's a higher power. What you believe in between that, you know, you could debate over that, but like there's something up there. There's some type of being. But yeah, like I got really, like I found God personally after my Nana died 6 years ago. And that kind of like made me, I was like, I need to reconnect with myself and with a higher power.
R.I.P. Nana.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of death I'll be talking about.
So far, that's
and
two
then-
so far.
yeah, and then my grandma died 2 years ago.
Damn,
and she was Catholic.
R.I.P. Grandma.
Yeah. So, for me, obviously, you know, like things happen, but it made me feel as though there's a spirit world, there's spirituality, there's different things that go on that we as human beings will never understand. Like we're not meant to understand.
The physical world. we're not. This is not made to understand. It's in here.
Yes.
Fucking here.
A lot of it is like, because like what you see, what I see, what he sees is three different things, right?
100%.
Like you might all see a glass of water, but it's like the old saying, what do you see? A glass half full or half empty. But you could even see it another way, right? So to me, especially like when my mom passed away,
That's yours, by the way. I don't know if you know.
What?
The water.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, good enough. When my mom passed away, though, like at first, I wanted to run away from God. I wanted to like say, like why would you do this type thing? And then I realized like this is the time to really go towards it and really become, connected, because when you become connected with God, I feel like you become more connected with yourself. And it's funny, like, so I wear a chain on my neck every day. It's my grandma's ring, my mom's engagement ring, a pendant that my nana gave me, and a pendant that my dad grew up wearing. And I wear it every day. And when I wasn't wearing it, bad shit would happen. Like I was always getting like bad news. Start wearing it every day, I swear I can't get bad news. Right? Like, or if I do, there's always some type of positive that comes from it.
Silver lining.
Yeah, so I've become like, I guess, superstitious in a sense, but that's my belief in God, that like there's a connection, and like there's a connection through this chain, the people I've lost, the people that are watching over me, and God, and like they're guiding me each and every day. Because God, there's blessings every day, right? Every day you got to open your eyes to them. There are blessings every single day.
Every time we breathe in, it's a fucking blessing.
Yeah, bro. Every day you open
every
your
breath.
eyes.
Another one.
Yeah,
another one.
absolutely.
Blessing.
Absolutely. So that's my point of view, man. Like I have on my collarbone, like through God, all things are possible. And I honestly believe that. Like God got us. Like she's showing you different routes. Like you're given, okay, you can go this way, you can go this way. Like what type of person are you? And then it's up to you to make that decision. You either go towards Satan and the devil and evil, or you open up to God and you go a positive way. You go to make an impact and try to help people.
I preach this to my daughter. She's about to be 16 this month.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I preach, but I don't use God because we're not really religious.
Mm-hmm.
I say the same thing, but not God and the devil. I just say every decision you have to make is good or bad. It's up to you to choose. Nobody's there to guide every decision you make. You're in control of every decision you make.
Yes.
And you have one or two ways to go.
No, it's a fact.
Always choose the right way, and everything around you is going to be positive and good. Always choose the negative way. That's going to be part of your life. It's going to become a cycle.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, you attract what you put out.
Yeah, it's attraction by action, right? It's the what's it called? The
Law of attraction.
Law of attraction, right? But it's like,
you guys believe in that?
Absolutely.
I believe in I believe in the law of attraction. I just feel like it's missing a lot of stuff.
Like what?
Like the work behind the thoughts.
Talk about it. That's exactly it.
That's true. There's actionable things.
Like it's like you can't just sit there and think about like shit all day. Like you have to actually go out there and work and do like the actions to make it happen.
There's a limit.
So they kind of like show you a little bit in the movie and the book that you just have to just like think about it. They don't really ever talk about.
Yeah, they talk about manifestation, but then they don't realize that you can manifest.
Just think about $1 million, and $1 million is gonna be there one day. And
you gotta take the actions towards it, right?
No, yeah, exactly, and have like a fucking strategy and a plan.
100%.
Yeah,
but other than that,
yeah.
I love the law of attraction, because if you're working towards something, if you apply that also, then you're good money. Like you want to be busting your ass at something and also obsessing about it at the same time, and then you're good money. Like, but you can't just obsess about something.
Yeah.
Well, I agree, and I think no, it's 100% right. Like I think the thing is though, where people don't realize is that law of attraction means that the actions you take, back to what you said, are positive or negative, you're going to attract that thing. You do positive things, you're going to attract good things. You do negative things, you're going to attract bad things and bad people. It's like the saying, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
No, yeah.
Right? So I think with law of attraction, people have to realize, whether you're starting a business, building a brand, trying to make a sport team, whatever it is that you're doing, like, you need to put in the work. you can't just sit there. Like I said this before, like how many motivational videos and books and podcasts are you going to fucking listen to and until you actually do it? Like you can listen to Tony Robbins and Eric Thomas and fucking Gary Vee all day.
All day.
Let that shit
Read
run
the
on
books.
repeat. Read the books. But if you do fucking nothing, nothing is going to happen. No one's knocking on your door and saying, I want to hire you and you're going to make $1 million a year. No one's doing that.
You're the guy? You're the guy that been listening to Gary Vee every day? We've been looking for you.
Yeah, literally.
We got a truck of $1 million right here.
Yeah.
No,
literally.
yeah. So that's just the only thing that I don't agree with. But
Yeah,
other than that, I
exactly.
totally believe in if you work hard at something and you're obsessed with it, you will manifest it.
Yes. I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Remove the negative shit.
Oh
Surround
yeah,
yourself with the
100%.
positive
Like
shit.
the people who you're around defines you. You know, if if you hang out with 9 bums, who's the 10th?
Woo!
You know, like it's
No, that's the truth. You like what do they say? I can tell you everything about you by you showing me who you hang out with.
yeah.
Show me your friends, I'll show you your future.
Yeah, that's there you go. There
Show
you
me
go.
your friends, I'll show you your future.
Facts.
Yep.
It's a
That's
fact.
They're all
the truth.
bums.
No. You
Dan
gotta-
Pena.
Yeah, that's the fucking truth, though, man.
when
He
you
keeps it real.
Yeah.
Pena keeps it fucking real.
That's why people pay him to get yelled at.
when you're working for something like a dream or anything that you're passionate about, like, you know, during that journey, you're going to have to cut a lot of people out.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, it's just how it works. And you might not be cutting them out yourself. They might be cutting themselves out. You know, it's all about like bridging the gap. It's like, you know, you're constantly moving towards your goal. And if they're not moving towards a goal, there's going to be a gap between you guys. So it's like the only way to bridge that gap is for you to come back to them or for them to come up to you. So sometimes if that gap doesn't get bridged, the relationship gets severed sometimes, you know, and it might not just be on you, you know. So it happens, you know. You got to think about it. Like, I'm in business 5 years, and my best friends I've known during these 5 years, you know. Like, I have one best friend that I've been friends with for over 20 years. That's still like in my life.
You
But
gotta,
other
shout,
than
you gotta
that-
shout him out.
Yeah, shout out my boy Chris. You know, he was my best man at my wedding, and he's one of the few people in my life that I trust with my life. You know, so
No, absolutely, and that's important for people to understand that when you're on your journey, no matter what you're doing, if you're trying to become a professional athlete, an actor, podcaster, business, there are going to be people that look at you, close to you, that are going to ask you, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why can't you just go be safe and do something like very conventional? But you know what? Nothing was done by people that took things, you know, that went the regular route. Things are done by risk takers, by people that go the unconventional, that take, you know, the unbeaten path. And on that journey, like Nicky was saying, like I there's so many people I don't talk to anymore. And it's nothing against them. It's just that we don't align anymore. And I think people have to get they have to get over the fact that, like, when you're on a journey to better yourself, there's going to be people that anchor you. But you have to be okay and understand that you're going to have to cut the rope. Like, you're going to have to, because they're most likely going to be the people that are going to want to pull you down because they don't want you to leave the state of mind that you're in because you relate to them. And as soon as you start thinking differently, they start trying to do things and start bringing up, like, all the old things you used to do because they don't want you to excel. They don't want you to progress. And as soon as someone starts doing that and they try to pull you back down, they're not your friend. A real friend, and this is the God honest truth, a real friend is going to support you no matter what, when you're on your fucking ass or when you're flying in the sky. They're going to support you. They are going to tell you they're proud of you. They're going to, like, yo, what do you need? How can I help you? They show up to the things that you're doing. Like, that shit is so important. That's real friendship.
no, that's a fact.
That's true, because you have certain friends. Some friends are just for hanging out, partying,
Absolutely.
bullshit. Some to just talk sports with. Some to go on vacations with. Blah blah.
Exactly. People have to play their position in your life.
How do you cut people off anyway that you outgrow? How do you really do it?
Sometimes it's organically.
No, it's not.
It
I'm not
usually
saying
is
that.
organic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
it
don't just
usually
like
is
say, "Oh,
organic.
I'm not talking to you no more." It just happens because you're not available. They're not available.
Yeah.
Every time they want you to be available, you might not be available.
Yeah,
Like
because you're
and
doing
then-
important shit.
then all of a sudden they stop calling because they're like, "Oh, he's never available."
Yeah.
You know, so
Organically.
But you know what, but bro, I love this saying: busy people understand busy people.
100%.
No,
But being busy is different than being what's the word? Being productively busy,
100%.
right? Because you could just be going to the store and shopping and buying
or
shit.
busy scrolling through TikTok all day.
Yeah, facts. You know, like that could be one type of busy.
Watching fucking snack times all day.
Keep watching, keep sharing. You're helping a small business.
yeah, facts.
But no, it's the truth. It's like if you're being productively busy, I can understand that. I can get behind that all day.
All
I
day.
want to see people win. I think we all do, right? I want to see you win. I want to see
100%.
him win. And that, like, yo, there's enough money, enough fame, enough success to go around. Like, do you want to eat like Steven Glansberg by yourself at a table, right? Or do you want to sit with a group of people that have the same mindset and the same goals and the same tenacity as you, who are gonna push you? Like, if you're in a room and you're smarter than everybody, you better get the fuck out that room and change rooms. You got to be in a room where you are the dumbest person at the table. That is the only way to learn. You don't know everything, and the people even in there don't know everything, but they know more than you. So be a sponge, listen. Like, that is like, I can't even like begin to double down on what I'm saying and how important it is to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, bro. You have to. You
100%.
No, 100%.
100%.
If you're telling somebody your dreams or your goals or your achievements and they look at you like you're bragging or they're uncomfortable, then they're the wrong person to be
Or like
around.
you're bugging. Like, nah, you can't do that.
100%. Yeah.
And people usually bring up the negative side of it.
No,
like,
facts.
think
I
about
hate
opening a car dealership. But you know how when
Yeah,
it
I don't
rains,
me-
you gotta
I don't
wash all the
mess with people
cars.
like that.
They bring up the negative things. Oh, but you know
Always.
taxes. or,
pessimistic.
oh,
No,
you know how
yeah,
much
yeah.
rent that's gonna be? Oh, you're bugging. Always the negative.
No,
the
yeah,
pessimistic.
yeah.
Always the negative
Always.
they point out. Never, wow, that's a good one.
Well,
You
that's
help?
a great idea. Yo, how can I support? How
Yo,
can I
I'm
get
down.
involved?
I'll
Like,
help you, bro. Let's go.
absolutely,
The
bro.
closest people to you are gonna be the last people that
Friends and
that
family
you
don't
support.
understand.
What-
They want
what's
you to
the-
be safe, especially family.
Yeah, well,
Want you to
what,
be safe. Nah, just go to school. Chill.
yeah. What's the saying? It's clients will become friends before friends become clients. Shout out Tony. He always posts that. It's the truth.
Sad.
It's fucking true.
The sad truth.
It is, man.
When you guys think of success, who do you think of?
Damn. Well, it's how you see success, right? Success is
You.
objective.
You.
How do I see it?
Both of you. Whoever's ready, jump in. You got somebody in mind? You want to jump in?
I gotta really think. bro.
Hove.
You said Hove?
Hove.
All right, talk about why.
Well, he's all about ownership, and that's why the iconic name. I own the iconic name. Just me and my wife, my partner. So ownership is everything. Uplifting others. Also doing it in private without having to make it a thing, like you're doing people favors. Like there's a lot of stuff that Hov has done for people in the music industry that people have no idea about. And that I respect that a lot. You don't always have to be out in the open when you do things for people. But mainly just ownership and grinding and growing, adapting with the time is another huge thing. If you can't pivot in life or in business, you're done. You're finished before you even started. So yeah, Hove, when I look at him like he's the epitome of success. I'm not the guy who's gonna take a dinner with him over 500,000, but I look at him like he's super successful.
Damn, he just mic dropped.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Even though I bigged him up, he
Nah,
ain't all that.
Damn. Damn.
Nah,
You
I'm
really
saying,
wouldn't take a dinner over him to learn from him?
with
You don't,
500,000?
you don't think that
I could probably buy a dinner with him for less than 500,000. Probably get that for like 150, 200.
All right, I see where the mindset's at. See, most people wouldn't leverage it like that. Let's see.
buddy?
I'm good right now.
No, I'm good, brother. Thank
Yeah,
you.
but you asked me what I see success as, or the person. Honestly, one of the first people that came to mind was Tony Robbins. The reason why is because he does what I would love to do one day, and that's inspire and talk to people and help people through shit and motivate them. And he also owns businesses, right? Like that man, if you think about his life, owns and runs businesses, right? But then he gets to go up on stage and thousands of people go to his talks to be inspired, for their lives to change. Like think about that, right? Like think about how many people that he's potentially stopped from, maybe killing themselves or giving up. Like, you know what? One of the most impactful videos, this is for Gary V. One of the most impactful videos I've ever seen, and it should have gotten more traction. It should have been his most viral video. That guy's fucking most viral video is him eating stupid blueberries. Okay? Goes to show you
Gary V?
Yeah, that's his most viral video.
The people that don't really care about him watch that shit.
Yeah, because he's eating
The
fucking
people that care about him watch the ones that have 1,000 views on
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Those are
So
the people that really give a fuck about what he says.
100%. So in a video, right, woman comes up to him. He just did a talk and he does his meet and greets and stuff. And a woman comes up to him and goes, I wanted to let you know, because of you, I didn't kill myself. Imagine that being told to you. I would take that 1,000,000 times, over $1 million.
100%.
Because you're actually impacting someone's life. And yes, you can make an argument, well, if I had $1 million, I can leverage it and turn it into a chance to impact more people. But, like, that means that his message, or whoever's message, right, is actually getting across to people. Like, he saved a person's fucking life just making videos. So that's why, like, we always tell people, like, when you put stuff out there, you don't know how you're potentially impacting. You have no idea. Your story, anything. So, yeah, I know I'm going on a tangent, but I would say...
No. These are the things that people need to hear, the reality.
Yeah.
It's not all the glitz and glamour. Nothing is amazing. Nothing is easy. You have to go through the difficult shit. Everybody's life is difficult. Everybody's going through shit. You have to muscle through that shit. Keep going. Keep growing. Try to do better than yesterday. People think is, you know what it is? These little like memes and corny quotes and cliche quotes. They just sound corny to people, but they're so real.
Oh,
Every
nice.
cliche is real.
Facts.
Simple and real. That's why they're so promoted, because they're so real. It's real. Listen to those fucking little stupid quotes.
And then as you get older, you're like, damn, mom and dad were right. Grandma was right. Grandpa was right. Hard work pays off. Stay patient. Early bird gets the worm. Like, all these little bullshits that you hear.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, they were right the whole fucking time.
Hard work pays off.
Yeah.
The stupidest, most simplest phrase.
But think about it, when you're an adolescent, we think we know everything.
Okay,
Like,
Mom. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you know? You know it all, Mom.
Yeah, I need sleep.
yeah.
Okay.
See, my family wasn't the like supportive type on like the business end. They were like,
Of course.
go get a job.
Well, you
Safety.
had the mushy, you had the union job lined up.
Yeah, but even without that, like they'd be
Just
like,
wanted you to do something secure.
get a job, 401k, insurance benefits, shit like that. Like, thought it was crazy, for me to go start a business with Sandra. Like, so, like that proving. Well, now they don't feel that way, after all these years. But yeah, like, a lot of parents are like that. They limit you because they grew up in like a different time.
They
like,
instill their fears into you.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Damn that, can we get like a ding? Like that's that's the truth, bro.
No, that's
Talk
a fact.
about it.
Yep, that's the truth.
But yeah, so
Yeah. That sums it up.
That does.
facts.
That legit sums it the fuck up. Like,
Oh, man.
and that's why parents like look, I'm not a parent, but like you gotta instill confidence in your child.
No, yeah, I would never limit my son. Everything he ever wants to be in life, he could be. When he's growing up, if he wants to be an astronaut, a cowboy, whatever.
The number one chess
he
player
could
in
be
the
that.
planet.
Yeah,
Why the fuck
because it all
not?
starts as a kid. Because you got to think about it. When you're like really young, the sky's the limit to you. You say you want to be the king of Egypt, and that seems real to you. And
Yeah.
that's the belief you need to hold on to for the rest of your life. And you don't, because you get limited by adults. No, you can't. That's stupid. You can never be a cowboy. You can never be an astronaut. You can never be the president. That's far-fetched. That's out of reach. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Stuff like that. And that's stuff that you don't want to instill on kids. You got to look at it like grasshoppers. You put the grasshoppers could jump like up to 4 or 5 feet. You put them in a Tupperware and put a lid on it. You leave them in there for a couple of days. You take the lid off. They can't even jump out of the Tupperware no more. You just limited them. They think that that's as high as they could jump because there was a ceiling. So you got to just live with no ceilings. And that's what I'm always going to instill into my son,
What did you want to be when you grew up?
I jumped around. My life changed a lot growing up, So
as a kid.
Oh, when I was really young, I wanted to be an architect. I wanted to.
Really?
Yeah.
As a kid, that's crazy.
Wow. That's fucking interesting. I didn't know that. I just learned something new.
Yeah, and I wanted to really learn how to draw and be an architect, and that's why my whole dream when I was a kid was to get into Saunders, to be going to their architect program for trades.
I did not know that, Nicky.
Yeah.
Well, you're very creative. That's the thing.
That's
Nicky's
what it was.
very
I was really into just creating
Design
and stuff
and
and designing. So yeah, that was my original
How
dream.
about you? As a kid, what you wanted to be when you grew up?
Oh, I wanted to play in the NFL, bro. I'll be honest with you. Growing up playing football, I was like every other kid playing football. I wanted to play in the NFL. Obviously, I only grew to 5'7", so that didn't really help. I accomplished the dream of playing college football, Division II college football. But yeah, no, I wanted to be in the NFL. And then as I got older, the next thing was I wanted to be, big shot on Wall Street. I wanted to be a stockbroker. I was influenced by that. And I always told my mom, though, even when I was 15 years old, I'll never forget this. I'm driving when we used to live in Mamaroneck, and we were making the turn to go back to our house. And I'm looking around, seeing people get off the train and stuff. And I'm like, Ma, I can't be like these people. I can't. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, I can't be average. I have to do something with my life. I have to make an impact. I have to make a difference. If I'm going to, my biggest fear in life, believe me, I hate, the dark forest at night. I don't like heights, all that normal shit. But
I don't like the dark forest.
The dark forest and heights. All that normal shit.
Yeah, the typical shit people are afraid of, right?
Yeah.
There's people that are
The dark
let me ask you
forest.
something. Would you stay in a cabin in the middle of the forest?
I mean, maybe if it's on
Absolutely not. No, I'm talking a cabin in the woods.
If it's my choice, no, that's not my choice.
But
Could I? Yeah.
If I was staying at somebody's house, and that's where Waze brought me. Then yeah, I got no option.
Nope.
I put myself in ridiculous situations all the time, so I don't mind shit like that. But that's not my first choice. No, not at all.
Nah,
I like my peace and solitude, but that's extreme.
Terrified. I can't do it. But
I don't mind. I'm not scared. I'll sleep like a baby there.
Oh no, terrified. I watch too many fucking scary movies.
I mean,
that's because of you, Marlene. Too many scary movies. She loves horror movies. But what I was gonna say is my biggest fear in life is amounting to nothing.
So
Obviously
what's something to you? Because
Impact.
because it's not really money. It's not. Is it mental for you, or is it really helping people?
It's genuinely helping people. It's impacting people. It's knowing that every person I've met, every person I've helped with their business and market, every person I've spoken to, every snack time we do, we've helped somebody.
Facts.
That's what I want to do. Because I look at it and it goes back to the God thing. I feel like I'm doing God's work. I said it to somebody not that long ago, probably last week. I said, I know for a fact that after everything I've been through in life, death of family members, whatever, I said that God put me on this earth to impact.
Facts.
And my last thing I said to my nana was I'm going to do something amazing with my life. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to figure it out. And I'm slowly starting to figure it out. It's going to take time. I might never fully see everything in front of me until maybe my deathbed, but I know that's why I'm here. That is, I feel that in my soul.
No, that's a fact. I agree with you. That's why me and my wife, we started the Iconic Beauty Suites, because we started Iconic Lash Lounge 5 years ago, and we built such a big brand, and it's helped us, you know. So now that we're renting to other beauty professionals for them to start their own business, then we could use our platform to help them, you know. So it's like you each one teach one. Denzel Washington said it best.
Yeah.
You know, when you get forward, you reach back and you help someone else.
100%. You gotta pay it forward, bro.
Yeah.
You have to. The fuck is the point of becoming successful if you can't fucking help anybody? Oh, great. Yeah, you can ride around in jets and yachts and shit, but if you're not fucking doing something for people and helping people, because, like, not everyone is fortunate. You know, not everyone is fortunate. And, like, yeah, you can make an argument. Everyone can get out of the situation that they're in, but, like, not always. You know, you don't understand that person's day to day. You don't know what they have to do to survive.
It's not reality for the entire earth to be flourishing.
No.
Everybody to be doing amazing.
No.
It's just not reality.
It's not, and it's unfortunate because there's so many people that are so intelligent, so talented. Like, yo, if we went out down to New York City right now and we walked around and, like, we talked to some of the homeless people, or if we talked to some of the street performers, like, these people, some of them probably have so much fucking talent, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
hell yeah.
immense amount of talent. But the world will never see it. I gotta give a shout. Like, there's a dude. You know who Charlie Rocket is?
No.
Charlie
Rocket.
You gotta look up Charlie. So Charlie's this dude that he literally went out and every day would journal his goals.
My man.
Every day. He's got
Journaling
he's
is
got
amazing.
boxes. Like, he's been on podcasts and he literally pulls out boxes of journals. And this man literally lives the impact. Like, he wrote in his notes, I'm going to become a Nike athlete. He's no athlete. He became a Nike athlete. Like, he literally, he finds young kids, men, homeless, women, don't matter, who need help. And, like, he goes on tour. Literally, he actually used to manage 2 Chainz, right? He used to be 2 Chainz' manager. And, this guy, bro, it's just so inspirational. Remember when we were in Snap Stop? He was on the television. He was getting interviewed by, like, Good Morning America or something because he helped this kid, this young boy who's blind.
Yeah. I remember
the
that.
drum with the fuck's his name? Super tattooed drummer.
Travis Barkley.
Travis Barkley. He got to meet him and drum with him. Like, do you understand? Like, that kid is gonna remember that for the rest of his life.
That's crazy.
And hopefully he goes on to become a very famous, musician. But it's like, that's the type of shit, bro. Like, that's what people remember you for. No one remembers how many likes, how many views, and how many comments you get on fucking social media. They remember how you made them feel. And that's something I'm really buying into. Like, if you're gonna leave an impact, it's how are you making people feel when you leave this earth? How are you making people feel?
Helping people. That's
Yeah.
pretty much what our purpose probably is.
Absolutely.
Facts.
And I think all people meet for a reason. Like, we are sitting here having this conversation because God wanted us to.
Talk
God-
about it.
Yep. God wanted us to be here today to have this conversation because somebody's going to... I don't care if fucking 10 people listen to this fucking thing. I don't give a shit. One person. If we help one person with anything the 3 of us say today, this time was worth it. Absolutely worth
I
it.
guarantee
Facts.
they're soaking it all in. We dropped a lot of gems here so far.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Nicky, let's start with you. What are 3 things you need to be happy?
My family, my loved ones, like, in the same category. Food and shelter, of course. And God.
I like it.
Like, are you asking me like my rider? Like, what would I need to, like, survive? Like weed and stuff like that.
No, he's talking like
but
actual.
Yeah, all right, so yeah.
Your first answer was perfect.
Let's go with the first
Like
one. Let's go with the
My
first
rider.
one. My rider. I also need this to survive. Oh my god!
I need only red gummy bears.
Clip that. There's your clip. There's your clip. God damn.
Yep, Egyptian cotton sheets only.
Oh, Louis Vuitton shoes.
Yeah, like
and glasses because you can't see without them.
no, yeah, these are needed.
That's
Oh
important.
man.
That's funny.
But I can get behind loved ones, shelter, and food. God, you said shelter, food, God.
My family, loved ones, shelter, food, God.
All right, so 4 things.
It's 3, but
You added
he
a fourth.
combined.
No,
combine.
I put my loved ones and family in the same category.
Yeah, but then you said shelter,
food and shelters
God.
together too.
Food and shelter.
Shelters
And
together.
then God.
All right.
He had 5, but he combined them into 3.
Got it.
I think that's
That works.
Nah, it's awesome. So between 3 and 5.
All right. What are the 3 things I need to be happy? My health, physically, mentally. My loved ones. Yeah, and just
go with mine.
it's kind of like Nicky's, but it's also, you know what? The third one is the ability to go after what I want.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Yes,
Freedom. That's
freedom.
the one.
Freedom to go after what I want in life.
Oh yeah, freedom is
That
beautiful.
I wouldn't be happy if I was like boxed. I gotta be out. I gotta be creating. I gotta be meeting people. I gotta be doing stuff. If I would be miserable. I'd be a fucking depressed asshole.
Yeah.
If I couldn't do anything.
100%.
Immediately I think of like a cubicle and like one of those cartoons where it's like people are sitting in cubicles and they're all lined up, looking the same, doing the same routine every single day.
Yeah,
For like 50 years.
fuck that.
My God.
Fuck that. I'd go nuts.
Yeah, fuck that.
Do you guys meditate?
I used to.
Sometimes,
lot.
time to time.
Meditation helped me a lot though.
No meditation.
So why did you stop because you don't have enough time?
No, I stopped because it goes back to like, I got to a point where I was like, damn, I feel really good. I don't need it anymore. And then I tried doing it again. And it's really just, I have no excuse. I'm just being a little bitch and just not being, like I'll call a spade a spade. I'm just not being consistent. I know it needs to be done, right? Like one of my goals is to try to read 10 pages of a book every day. Like, I have no excuse not to, but I just gotta get on my shit.
No, yeah, exactly.
How about you? You've done it before, or do you?
No,
want
yeah,
to?
I basically, I used to do it a lot more, but like when I would be at my house. But I meditate about 15, 20 minutes a day in the sauna, like silent.
I do the same thing. The sauna. Some
Yeah.
people bring their phone in the sauna. That's insanity to me.
No, yeah.
I'm in there with my eyes closed. Actually,
Yeah, I'm one of those guys.
two reasons I'm in there with my eyes closed. I just want to be in. I want to think. I want to meditation. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of naked men in there. Not gay. It's a lot of old men that don't give a
It's
fuck.
always old men
Yeah, 'cause they
naked,
don't give a
right?
fuck
Why is it
about
always
nothing.
yo?
Are we
that-
gonna
Young
be like
people
that?
It's possible.
Like
Yo,
just letting it
It's
hang.
very
Like
possible.
you just don't give a fuck.
I can see it happening.
crazy.
But
It's
like,
terrifying.
you never see the young guys doing it. It's
No,
always
yeah,
the
it's
old
always the
guys.
old dudes.
'Cause they don't
If
give a
I end up
fuck.
like that, just put me out to the pasture.
Yo, but
That's crazy. I don't get it. That's a
But-
whole
but-
other conversation, bro.
But if you think about it, the young guys are no. The old guys are more free and relaxed.
At what age do you think that you just say, fuck this shit, I don't give a fuck anymore?
I'm hanging balls to my knees.
Like saying what I
walking
want.
around.
Like, bro, think about
Fuck a
like,
towel.
bro, if you think about it,
Honestly, because I would like to be healthy for as long as possible. My goal in life is to hit 107. I'm putting it in the universe. I want to hit 107 years old.
Okay.
So I think letting my knucks hang would probably start at 90. Maybe.
90?
Yeah.
I feel like it depends on where you're at in life.
I want to be a young buck till 89.
Yeah.
90, I can start hanging.
60.
Maybe. I think about
I think
it this way.
retirement age.
Yeah, but I think about it this way.
65,
Like,
67 now, I think.
I don't know. I think it also depends on just where you are monetarily. I think that does make a difference.
Nah, what do
Well,
you
no,
mean?
I'm talking about like where you could give a fuck less. You know, like look.
Are we still talking about the gym being naked or what?
I don't know what we're talking
I
about.
hope by the time I'm
Like I
65.
look at Dave Portnoy. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
that man don't give a shit. Like he let his nuts hang. He's in his 40s.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I'm saying. It like depends. I think where you at. Like
I
feel
just
like
hope
it's
by the time that age, I have my own gym. Like,
Yeah.
I never want to go to a public gym ever again.
yeah,
like,
so you're
I
never
think he's
gonna be
have
okay
a
with
state
it.
of the art gym.
nah,
just for
yeah,
himself.
saunas, everything,
8,000 square
showers.
feet. 30 saunas, 18 showers, 1 treadmill
Olympic size pool.
with 1 treadmill.
Huge room, one treadmill with a spotlight on it.
Listening to the Rocky theme songs. Oh my
that's
god!
sick.
But no, like think about what I'm saying though is think about what your podcast is like now, right?
Yeah.
All right, you said what? You're 36.
Yeah.
Okay. Imagine what you're gonna be saying at 55.
Oh man.
You ain't gonna give a shit if your life is where you want it to be and you're chilling.
Yeah.
Your kid, you'll probably be a grandpa, like chilling. Your daughter's doing her thing. You ain't gonna give a fuck. You're gonna have like your grandkids going, "Grandpa, I heard what you said on your podcast," and I'ma say it again.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a point where you just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Just when is that moment? Like that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I think there's an age and a monetary, right? Because think about the three of us sitting here right now. If you were worth 30 million, I was worth 30 million, he was worth 30 million, we'd be saying a lot of different things.
Oh, of course.
We wouldn't give a fuck
We'd
because
be laughing a lot for no reason. The rich laugh.
like I feel like
No
what you talk
reason.
about changes, because
Like
your
what?
pockets aren't going to be hurt.
Oh
You
man.
know, I feel like that's just what I think too. Like there's a certain point where like you're like, damn, like that's why I bring up Dave Portnoy. Like think about this guy. He don't give a fuck. This man went viral on
Yeah.
Twitter.
No
like,
filter.
no filter.
Yeah,
I
he's
love that.
chilling, yeah.
So I think it's also personality.
Yeah. 100%.
Right. So I think that's it. But yeah, we definitely went on a tangent about letting nuts hang.
It's a good topic, man.
It is. It's an interesting
Old guys have no problem. Young guys have a problem.
Hanging nuts.
It's when you stop giving a fuck.
It does get crazy though. You're right.
Stop giving a fuck and hang your nuts.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little too much.
And everybody comes to the gym to just like take crazy shits. Like there's always a stall out of order. Like
That's crazy.
yo, it's like
Yo, do you think people eat bad?
go?
Just to
Yeah, just go at home first. Like what the fuck? Like,
All right, this is the debate we need to know. So you truly think people wait to go to the gym to take massive shit?
I'm almost positive it happens.
I don't think so.
Yo,
I think it's just people give less of a fuck, one, and two, they put paper on the toilet seat, so it's extra paper going down.
Why don't people
At home,
flush
they
it?
don't do that.
think
Why
it's
don't
that
people
pre-
flush
that-
it, though?
I think it's that
Why do they
pre-workout
flush?
shit.
Why don't they flush? Like, why is
No,
it?
you
that-
notice that, right? There's
Like,
always shit everywhere. Yo,
Yo,
there's always one
yo.
stall that's just covered in shit. Always
Like,
one.
I wonder that too, because like sometimes any public bathroom, it don't matter. You walk
It's like,
in,
did you explode here? Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, you notice that, right? That there's always one fucking stall that's just covered in shit, and like they didn't even try to flush it. Like, where the fuck do you come from?
like, yo, did you go touch? Did you go hand the toes?
and it's like there's shit everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
it's like,
I'm in tears right now.
yo, it's true. Though.
Yo,
I always think that every morning I get to the gym like 5 a.m. I'm like, yo, like, what the fuck happened in here? Like this early, 5 o'clock in the morning, and your asshole just exploded
That morning
like
shit.
an atomic bomb.
Yo,
Morning shit.
yo, I'm crying. I'm crying. Oh my god.
Yo, I just don't get it. It's
Have you
like,
ever had?
You
someone
don't have
talk
a
about that on
house
your
to go
podcast?
with? Like,
Have you ever had someone talk about that on your podcast?
About shitting in the bathroom. No, not the public bathroom.
Oh,
no,
you just
no.
broke. Yo, you just made history,
just
bro.
made
Yeah,
history.
it's
Oh
a
my
good
god,
one.
what a topic.
but nah, yeah, the gym's something else.
Yeah, it is.
The gym is different.
What's the most exciting thing you guys ever did?
When my son was born. That was probably the
Ooh.
most exciting moment of my life.
When I started my business.
Nice.
Yeah, that was like having a kid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's your
absolutely.
baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I know, like, different stages of life when you get married, when you have your kid, all those different things. But yeah, when I started my business, absolutely. That was
Nice.
the most exciting moment of my life.
Nice.
I was like, holy fuck, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I got to give another shout out to Tony and Michael. Wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. It's crazy fucking journey. But you got to do it with the right people, bro.
Another corny cliche.
Yep.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, my God.
All the
Facts.
corny ones are true.
Facts. 100%.
Oh man.
But I think it's only right. I gotta give a shout out to Hector. I know we might have brought him up.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk
Facts.
about Hector. And let's talk about what you guys had planned to do.
Oh man!
Sadly,
So we'll give it the
planned.
breakdown. We'll give it the breakdown.
Yeah.
So we went into Snap Stop to do a review, and when we walked in there, saw Hector. He was talking to the owners, and just chit chatting. Nicky recognized him. He He's like, yo, you're Hector the Connector. You're the dude that walked to Albany. And he's like, yeah, like just shooting the shit, chopping it up. We go, do the review, post it. Hector sees it. Hits up Nicky. He's like, yo, I've been seeing what you guys are doing for Yonkers. Like, you're putting these places in Yonkers on the map. I'd love to meet with you guys. And we were like, yeah, for sure. A week and a half before this, though, I remember saying to Nicky, I was like, yo, like, eventually, we could turn this into, like, a bacon, egg, and cheese competition.
Yeah, we were
Swear,
thinking about
bro,
it. Like, yeah.
swear my words to God's ears. I said that in a text message. If I search it, I'll find it. All of a sudden, Hector goes, yo, I think it'd be great for you guys to host a bacon, egg, and cheese competition at Yonkers Riverfest. What?
Boom.
I was crazy. So then he introduces us. He sets up a meeting. He pitches it to Jessica at the bid, and she loved it. Absolutely loved the idea. We met with her, told her a little bit about us, what we're trying to do. It's all about small businesses. They were like, you're in. Right there and then, me, Nicky, and Hector talking every day, talking about like, all right, what are we going to name it? What's the logo going to look like? How are we going to market it? Who's going to be the competitors? Who's going to be the judges? Nicky and I, so like, Nicky can be hard to get in touch with. I've never talked to Nicky more in my life than because of snack time. And we talk a lot, but like we talk every day. Every day we're on the phone, 2 or 3 times a day?
Yeah. 100%.
And it's just part of it. We're also, he's one of my best friends. So it's a little bit, in that case, sometimes we just call it shoot the shit.
Just to shoot the shit. Yeah.
But anyway, we fucking start just putting this thing together. Start doing the marketing. Nicky designed all the flyers. Everything came out fucking insane. We start looking for the best bacon, egg, and cheese. Trying to find competitors. We put out the marketing, the first video. This thing. I remember the conversation we had. We were like, oh, this thing might do all right. Maybe 2,000, 3,000 views. Nothing crazy. Some shares.
Yeah. Our post popped. Like,
Fucking, it popped.
We were like probably one of the
Exploded.
most like anticipated events of the Riverfest before it got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
This was gonna be huge. This was
Oh
gonna
my
put.
God.
It got canceled.
It got canceled.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, and it's not being rescheduled. The rain fucked up everything, but yeah, we posted this thing. It's at 51,000 views right now. It's been shared, I think, over 3,000 times.
Yeah, it was
like,
crazy.
Yo,
and that's not even counting the Yonkers Ledger. They put out an article about us and the event, which has hundreds of thousands of views. Like, everybody knew that this was happening.
Yeah. And then so the competitors, I'm going to shout them out because they're top notch. You got Froggy Sandwiches. Okay, they got 6 locations.
Fire.
Shout out Tony, the owner. Unbelievable. Unbelievable breakfast sandwiches. Then you got Delgado's and Paulie. You got Snap Stop and Mario. You got Bobo's Cafe, staple up in northern Westchester. And then you got Toasty Sandwich Shop, which is a shop
Fire on Lockwood.
on Lockwood.
Fire.
Dope sandwiches.
Yo, we handpicked all these places. We didn't just go pick the first 5 places. Like,
Yeah.
We've tried like 60 bacon, egg, and cheeses before
My
we
man.
got to this.
Yo, we ate a lot of bacon, egg, and cheese.
So we're not we're not amateurs at this. We've literally judged them on. We have a huge criteria on how we judge these bacon, egg, and cheeses. It's not just how they taste. It's about the stack. It's about the bread. It's about the cheese melt. It's about how the egg is cooked. It's about if there's too much salt and pepper, the ratio with the ketchup.
So you guys always order salt, pepper, ketchup?
Always.
Yeah, always
Always.
classic.
Have to.
I do salt. I do ketchup and pepper.
No salt.
Yeah.
No salt.
That's
Take-
fine.
yeah.
Some
Yeah,
people
that's
like
fine,
salt.
too.
It's not too much salt,
Yeah, we
but
do
the
that- we
pepper
do
and the
that.
ketchup, I feel really.
No, yeah. So
Because
it's
there's a lot of salt and ketchup.
There's the salt in everything, and the cheese, and the bacon, and everything.
yeah. So we
I
tried a
don't
lot.
need more salt, but I do like some pepper. And
But
some
it's
ketchup.
everything. It's like, it's even what type of bacon are you using?
100%.
Facts,
Right?
how it's cooked.
It got to be
What
pork
type of egg?
bacon,
Like, I love a runny egg.
right?
100%.
Pork bacon.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's, I love a runny egg.
beef bacon ain't it? Oh,
Yeah.
so you like a fried egg?
Yeah, like a little bit of runny
So you
oat.
With a
both
little,
like
with
it?
a little, yeah, facts.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
So we have preference. But then we had judges. Shout out Christina from Westchester. Caruso from Westchester.
Yeah, Christiana.
Christiana. my bad.
Christina.
Christiana Caruso from Westchester Mag, Westchester Blogger, Intoxicate, and Quay, who's, a known cook here in Yonkers, doing viral on TikTok and Instagram, does some dope at-home dishes. But we were fired up. And we were gonna help these businesses. It was all about helping small businesses. Like there was
It's gonna put a lot of eyes on these businesses,
man.
and it still did, even without the event happening.
So that's important.
Yeah.
You want me to hit on? You
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. So that's the thing. Everyone that was involved in the marketing saw business. So the reason why we know this is because like we just were with the owner from Froggy's, Tony. We went up and did a review. He's like, yeah, I've seen more people. Like we've had an uptick in bacon, egg, and cheese orders, and I gotta check my numbers, but I'm pretty sure we have. Snap Stop. They said they got their biggest catering order ever because of the marketing.
Because of the marketing. Delgado's, we posted the pastrami sandwich just on like Saturday. By time Monday, I saw Paulie, the owner. He said that pastrami sandwiches were on fire all weekend. They were tagging us in videos on Instagram all weekend. Of one guy came in and ordered eight pastrami sandwiches.
And his sons are now, I think Paulie's kids now are really trying to help and do the social media because Delgado's, like, even though like people were commenting about where it's at, the fucking food is good. Right, like Snap Stop has they do a poppy chop and cheese. It's chopped cheese. It's not like the Aki way. It's like the poppy. It's a poppy way. Fire, like phenomenal sandwich. Right, like and these chefs, right, and these owners take so much pride in what they do. You go to Bobo's, I've never had something bad from there.
Nah, yeah. Froggy's, they do the Dr. Raj.
Oh,
the Dr. Raj is crazy.
God.
It's a bacon, egg, and cheese with French toast sticks on it and syrup.
Bro, it's a McGriddle on steroids.
It's crazy.
And then he's got the Froggy. Ready for this? He's got the Froggy, which is
chicken cutlet,
bacon, egg, and cheese, chicken cutlet, mac and cheese bites, and Chipotle mayo.
Yeah, it's crazy,
bro.
That's insane.
These places got some fire.
And we're just unfortunately it's not happening, but that's how we met Hector, man. Hector, we have some other things planned with Hector. He's really trying to give back and help out the community. So Hector the Connector, shout out to you.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of collabs with him this.
We got some things cooking. He actually just texted us while we were sitting here, and he just got an order in that we're gonna be helping out a lot of people. Hopefully hundreds of people. So we'll see how that goes. We're gonna plan that for the holidays. It's all about impact, man.
Yeah, we're trying to impact Westchester County, and definitely grow it to spread even bigger. The goal of Snack Time and the end run is we want to have a Snack Time Foundation, where it generates money and grows. And one day, if there's a business that's in need, we can help them get out of the hole that they're in.
Yeah, like we want to be able to like seriously come in, and this is not a loan. This is like people who donate money to our Snack Time Fund, and we can go and if someone hits us up, tells us like we will figure out something. You inquire, hey, we're looking for money. Here's why. This is what's going on. Tell us your story. Maybe even we go in and meet you and like interview and see what's good. And you tell us, we if we don't get $8,000, we can't survive. Like we're not going to make it through the next 3 months. And if we're able to give that to you, without a loan, like this is donated, and making sure that the money like is going to the right cause, and you're not just using it for to go out and like finance, put a down payment on a BMW, but you're doing it right for your business and your employees and your family. Absolutely, that's who we're gonna help.
No, 100%. So
even if the food is not good, you would do this.
See, like that's the thing, man.
Because that's tough. Some businesses, restaurants, food businesses are one of the hardest ones to keep open.
So
big competition. So there's ones that are bad out there, but are you really gonna help a failing business? They're failing. You're gonna gather people's money to help a failing business because they're not good at business, or they don't know how to cook well, or whatever the case is.
There's got to be criteria. Yeah, that's devil's advocate, right?
Yeah,
there's got to be balance, absolutely. But you have to think about it too. Like there's a lot of businesses, right? So if you think about what I'm bringing up again, what Dave Portnoy did during COVID, there's a lot of businesses out there that have phenomenal product, but they don't have the money to hire a company like mine or have someone come in and actually know how to do social media, because social media isn't just posting and like boom, it happens. No, there's leverage, there's understanding strategy, understanding the platforms, how to edit, how to do little intricate things on it to build more attention to your business, how to network, all those different things. So if for us, it's like it's finding those businesses that are so like they have really good product.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking
Right?
about.
Because you know what? Like, look, at the end of the day, if you have a product that's not good and the market tells you it's not good and you're failing because your product is not good, that's a different conversation. Like, even if we give you $100,000, if
It's
you don't
never
fix
gonna
your
help.
product, it's not going to help. But there's a million. Like, think about how, like, you drive through Yonkers, Portchester, New Rochelle, Mamaroneck, Larchmont, any place, anywhere, any town in Westchester. There's a small business out there that doesn't know how to market, doesn't know that people don't even know that it's there,
But they have something great.
but they have something amazing.
Yeah.
And if you and you can't have that be seen by the world unless other people know about it. So if we have that, look, it could be us coming in and giving them the money to help, and then helping them with marketing. I don't know what it could be, but there's small businesses that need help, and if we can be that, I guess saving grace, we'll be that saving grace. And it's and we're the type of people that every snack time we go, like, I have people that personally reach out to me now asking me, yo, what's a good deli? What's a good bodega?
Of course.
What's a good place to hit? And we haven't done, we did our first fine dining place in Manhattan, Patricia's. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Patricia.
Okay, I said that right. I just
Yeah.
want to make sure. But, like, that was our first fine dining. Every other place, bodegas, delis, some places that some people would not even go, But we're there. We're helping out. That's what it's all about, bro.
That's
It's
what it's all
impact.
about.
That's what it
Nah,
all
yeah.
comes back to.
100%.
It's all what it comes back to.
As you
Absolutely.
guys get older, what has become more important and less important?
More, I'll take this right away. More important, absolutely, is my health and my relationships. That's become tenfold. Most important thing. Relationships I have with people, friends, family, loved ones, all that stuff, and my health. I pay attention, like, water intake. Thankfully, shout out to my girlfriend again. Shout out to Marlene again. Like, she's huge into health. And so she always pushes me, drink your water, eat your protein, get your nutrients in, all these different things. So those are definitely the two most important things to me. And then what hasn't become important? Fucking partying. I'll be honest. It's like, bro, I'm at a point, like, I'm 29 years old, but, like, I've gotten to the point where, like, yeah, like, look, I want to go out, have dinner with my friends, get some drinks. I'll have a good time. But, like, there, to me, is absolutely nothing wrong with sitting at home on a Friday or Saturday night reading a book. Like to me, it's like if I'm doing something that's getting me closer to where I want to be, whether that's an extra edit, extra text, extra email, whatever it may be, like that's more important to me than partying. I know a lot of people might say, oh, yo, you're young. You know what, though? Like, I'd rather create the life that I want, and I have all the time to party.
Facts.
How old are you?
29.
When did that shift happen? Like
20
from partying to
Probably around 25, 26. Like,
Yeah.
I was still going out, but then as I was, like, really trying to, like, better myself, I had a realization. Like, it was really 2018. So, what was that? 6 years, 5 years ago?
5 years
5
ago.
years ago, yeah, 5
Yeah.
years ago. So I was about 24. Big realization.
They say at 25 years old is when your brain stops developing. So that's usually when people
Yeah.
Turn
hit
off,
that switch.
Stay in their ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I believe
It's
in
up
something.
to you to change.
I
Yeah.
believe in something, and I'll let Nicky take this. I believe in something. You can become content in lifestyle, but you should never become content with your mind. And I'll say that again because I said it kind of fucked up. You should never. So I live by, you should never be. You can be content with your lifestyle, but you should never be content with your mind. And what I mean by that is that you can live a phenomenal life, right? Beautiful children, wife, kids, whatever it is. But if you're okay with not expanding your knowledge, expanding your mind, and learning and really harvesting things that you can use to give back to others, that to me I have a problem with.
Growing.
Yeah, like true internal growth. You can have a 9 to 5, you can have a basic job, you can make good money, you have your benefits. But to me, that be content with that, but be reading, be listening to people, be around the right people, like learn things that you can then give back to your children and those around you. Like this is what's the word? This is infinite, meaning like you can't overpack your mind with knowledge. You can overpack your body with food and get really obese and get sick and die. But like you can read and listen to podcasts and be around the right people, and this is never going to fill up and tell you and kind of have like an internal dialogue and say to you, "Hey Fran, that's enough, man. I don't want any more knowledge." Nah, feed. So if you're content with your mind, I don't believe in that. You always got to be expanding and growing.
Talk about it.
It's a fact. That's a fact.
As you get older, what has become more important or less important?
So kind of similar with me. You know, my friends and family and my business really are the most important things. You know, and then what became less important is hanging out, being out on the street, on the block, getting in trouble. You know, I spent my whole entire childhood like in and out of jail, you know, so just being a total away from that whole entire lifestyle like altogether, you know. So yeah, that's basically all it is, you know. I changed my ways probably when I was like 20, 21. You know, I started getting into like personal development and stuff. Actually, one of the biggest people who influenced me in my life was shout out my boy John Clash.
Oh, you saw the episode I did with him?
Yeah, that's my guy, but that's like one of my brothers, you know. I know him a long time before he was Jay Clash, you know, the inspirational guy. I know John from when he was
Rapping?
a different person. Yeah. But he's the one who got me into like personal development stuff. He put me on the right path to like the right books, the right material, being around the right people, and like I do owe him a lot, like for what he did for me when I was younger, you know, because it helped me a lot when I opened my own business, you know. So, but yeah,
God put him in your life, bro.
No, 100%.
Like that's the truth. God puts blessings, right? You like he put John in your life and said, "Are you gonna listen, or are you gonna just go down the same route?" And you listened, and look where you're at.
No, yeah, and that's why me and John like really like clicked a lot around that time, is because I was I was very coachable. You know, basically like whatever he would tell me to like read or watch or anything, I watched it that day. You know, like read this book. It was read by like the next day because I wanted the knowledge that he had. You know, it's, you know, like success leaves clues in life. You know, if you see somebody in life that you want what they have, you know, try to follow their blueprint to get what they had, you know? So
absolutely. Amen to that.
100%.
Yeah.
Amen to that. I heard something today. You listen to Alex Hormozy?
Oh, a little bit. I just recently started watching his stuff.
Dive into the podcast. So he said something today. He goes, I can, like, it matters. Like you talk about what you've accomplished, right? You can only talk about what you've actually done in life. Meaning, like, he said, I could talk about making 8 figures a month because I've done it. He goes, I can't talk about making 9 figures because I haven't done it. So it goes to your point, is that John was teaching Nicky everything that he's accomplished and teaching because he's lived it, and like giving him knowledge. Like, hey, if you want to get here, these are the steps you have to take.
Yeah.
And you're either going to listen to that person and do what's required of you, or you're going to try it on your own. Like, I love, like Nicky says that a lot. Like, I love when he says success leaves clues. I've kind of like taken the saying from him, and I've said it on podcasts because it's the truth. It's like, if someone came into this room right now who does 8 figures a month and says, hey, I'm going to give you this booklet. You follow this to the T. Every single thing in this, you're going to do 8 figures a month, guaranteed 2 years from now. The dumb person would say, I'm going to try to do something on my own, meaning I'm going to not listen and try something else. The smart person is going to take what that person's giving them and implement it to the fullest extent because they've already created the blueprint. Like, success leaves clues. So if someone comes to you and they can actually show you how to do something that they've done because that's their experience, I know I'm basically defining a mentor, but like if someone is willing to do that, why wouldn't you listen to them?
Exactly. No,
100%.
And that's a whole conversation about ego. Right. If you want to get into, I don't know if you want to get like Freud up in here, but like, you're talking about, the id, the ego, and the super ego. So it's like people's egos are so like we all have ego. Like every single person's egotistical in one way or another, but like not listening to people, that's your ego speaking because you think you know everything, and you have to be able to admit, look, I think we all deal with it. We probably all think we know more than we do. My grandpa just said to me on his 83rd birthday, I was going to take a video of him. I was going to be like, Pop, what do you want to tell the world? My grandfather, so like to give you a little background, so it's not coming from like left field. So like my mom's side, right? My mom was brilliant. Her EQ was off the charts, right? IQ, she'll tell you right now. She's like, I'm not reading the fucking book. But like her EQ and understanding people is off the charts. My uncle, her brother, Harvard med student, IQ off the charts. And then my Nana was the most brilliant brilliant person I've ever met. Her IQ was literally like insane, and she was social. Like she didn't lose that part. And then my grandfather is brilliant. And he says to me, he was a teacher in New York City for 32 years. And he says to me, he goes, what I would want to tell people is that the more knowledge, the more things you learn, the more you realize you don't know anything. I was like, that's going to be over a lot of people's heads, Bob. But it's the truth. The more you know, the more you don't know.
They say people, the smartest people are the most unhappy.
It's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, man.
Ignorance is bliss is something to live by, especially when you're gonna open a business and stuff. Yeah. Me and my wife, we always talk about like the best times were when we didn't know anything. Like our first like year when we were just sprinting for the finish line. Like trying everything, trial and error. Is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? If this doesn't work, double down on this, double down on that. Just like figuring it out. You don't know the ups, you don't know the downs, you experience everything for the first time. I miss that, like, because that's when you're working your hardest, like, yeah, you're just excited, excitement is fueling you, is fueling the engine, and you're just charging away, and it's nice, it's a nice feeling. I have like a similar feeling to that right now with the new business that we're opening right now, but yeah, and also with the Success Leaves Clues, that's like another thing that you could apply to other things in your life, in business than just your life, like for like small business owners and stuff, like if you see a major company doing something, that means you should be doing it too. If a multi-billion-dollar company like Macy's is already like marketing Christmas like right now, and it's not even close to December, that means that like you should probably be doing the same thing. Like, like, so it's like a lot of that could be applied for things like that. So, but other than that, yeah.
All right, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
One more question.
All right.
What are your overall life goals? And I mean everything.
Damn. Overall life goals, like every single bit?
Like marriage, kids, house, career, everything.
So for myself, I want to be married. I want 2 children. One of them's got to be a boy because automatically his name is Francis. I'm the third. So Francis Anthony Joseph Volpe the third. He would be the fourth. So that's definitely one of my goals. But man, I guess like my real main goal is just like living my life by design. I want to. To me, it's not necessarily. It's not luxury. I don't need the crazy expensive car. Are those things nice? Absolutely. It's an experience in itself. But like my main goal is just to be doing things that I love. I love podcasts. I love doing what we're doing right now. I love, helping small businesses. I love marketing. Absolutely love it. I adore it. I'm obsessed with it. Like, how can we, help this client and help this person become more known to make more money and have more notoriety and credibility, and then just being able to say like we help do that. But overall, yeah, I think my main goal is just like, I have like tangible things too. It's like travel the world. I want to see different cultures. There's things like that. But really for me, it's just I want to be able to live my life by my design. That's my main goal. The life I want, not what anybody else wants. My life, because it's my life. It's no one else's. So like that is My goal.
Freedom.
Just goes back
Facts.
to freedom, bro.
Time freedom. That's basically what I want too, Time freedom. I never want to have to wake up and ask somebody for permission to like do something with my kid. I want to be able to freely pick my son up or my daughter, in the future, from school, go to all the events, all the sports events, never have to ask permission to go to them or time off and stuff like that. I definitely want passive income. I definitely want to be able to generate a business that could make money whether I'm awake or whether I'm sleeping, things like that. Those are just like financial goals, but life goals is, like I always want to live a healthy life. I always want to be there for like my wife, my son. I do want another kid, So I want 2 kids too. I want a daughter. But if I have a son, no, I'll still be happy. But yeah, I just want to just be a legend, like that's really what it comes down to. I want to live a legendary life. I want to be iconic forever,
It's literally everything just leads back to our names of our businesses, bro.
I just want
Like it really goes to show you like how ingrained we are.
That's awesome.
It really is, man. It's been a fucking wild ride. It really has.
Facts.
Wouldn't change a thing though.
Awesome.
Wouldn't change a thing.
If you have any advice to give or just tell people how to find you.
I guess piece of advice. I always like giving advice. You know what they say though? Most people that give advice don't take their own advice. We're all good at giving it, not good at, but not using it ourselves. Main piece of advice is to anybody: take the risk. Like if you have a passion, if you have a goal, if you've always wanted to start a business, if you want to be a professional video gamer, like whatever it is that you want to do, go after it. Especially now with social media and the ability to broadcast yourself to millions. There is no better time to go after what it is that you want. So I would say take the risk. If people are doubting you, let them doubt you. Use it as fuel. You can't make everybody happy. It's your life, and like I said, live it by your design. But to find me, I am at Francis Volpe, FrancisVolpe, on every single platform. So if you go on, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, all that great stuff, YouTube, that is my handle. So you should be able to find me.
Yep. And a little piece of advice from me is work hard, outwork the competition. Hard work beats talent 100% of the time. You don't have to be the best at what you do, but if you work the hardest at what you do, you're going to win every single time with that, And you can find me on Instagram at Living Like Smalls. My personal page is nickysmalls.tv. My businesses are at Iconic Lash Lounge and at Iconic Beauty Suites. Check us out.
Amazing episode. So many gems. Thank you very much for joining me. Talks about it with Franjez. Peace and love.
Peace, y'all. And thank you for having us, brother.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you.
for
Truly
having us.
appreciate it. I could have fucking spoke for another 4 hours.
I know this could keep going.
Yeah, it's like dangerous how like you could turn this into like 8 parts.
Yeah, it's crazy.